But yeah, I was kind of impressed how fast it went.
The flail is an incredibly powerful weapon for what it is.
Flail is very powerful. Being able to attack twice in a round.
That too.
The thing about that though, upon reading a bit more, is that your frenzy requires an action to build up. So
it does? It's a willpower?
Yeah. So the way the rules, they don't explicitly state it in the rules, but elsewhere, like for the rules for frenzy, that is, but elsewhere, they say if you're making a test, like that's an action. Usually, if it requires a test, it's an action. And that's also in keeping with how frenzy worked in Dark Heresy, where you spend a round building yourself up into crazy man mode, and then you go ape shit after that. So that's
it probably wouldn't have really changed too much.
It may
have had another round of attacks. I'm not sure.
Yeah. And by the time it would have gotten there, it probably would have had the other guys on its ass. And the way I was going to do it was just kind of it randomly striking the first time and then going against the person who did the most damage, which would probably be you. But yeah, so that's how I'm going to rule that works here from now on, because it's incredibly powerful.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Getting a +1 damage, an extra attack, and already being able to do a lot of damage with the flail. So,
given that it's a free attack, though, if I spend the action and then get the free action afterward, like if
I think that
because like if I'm already in range, I don't need to move, right? So like I could just swing.
I think that makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think that's a nice compromise, and given that you don't have a whole lot of attack power in the team as it is, that I'm comfortable with that ruling.
Cool.
I'll double check the text because it may point one way or the other, but basically, since that does count as a free attack, which doesn't require an action in and of itself, that yeah, I think that makes sense.
All right, well, let's shoot some fucking zombies.
Yep.
Pew 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 pew.
Or that giant monster that's lurking around this cave, which left a footprint big enough for Illich to curl up in.
Oh yeah.
Super looking forward to that.
That should be a good time.
He's licking his lips. Whitney, you can tell us. We're ready for it.
Not yet.
I actually need to see
his lips. He's grabbing his dice. He's gonna find out if he'll kill us twice.
I like it. Give me more.
I'm out.
Oh.
What's happening?
That was it. I made a little jingle for Chris getting ready to stomp on us.
I actually don't remember what I rolled to have you guys fight, but thank you for reminding me.
Shit, you've doomed us all!
You couldn't have said it was a cute little deer print, Tanner.
We found a family. What the?
We found a family of fawns.
I mean,
abandoned by their mother, in need of love and care.
I mean, in fairness, it might be a deer, just like a titan deer.
Guarantee you,
gargantuan deer.
It's not.
That means it's gonna feed all of us.
That's, you know what? That is some optimistic thinking there.
That's the biggest bunny rabbit
titan
I've
deer
ever
probably
seen.
would kill you.
Deer is the fine meat.
Did I give you any other information about it?
I think we rolled poorly enough that we couldn't discern what it was.
It was just a big fucking, like, it was just something that was meant by, like, a huge creature of some.
Yeah. Find a
Have we found mountain
cave
dinosaurs?
to stay the night in and notice a large track that we couldn't identify.
Oh, because you're in a cave. Right.
Yeah, we are mountainous.
Actually, well, not just a cave, right? The entrance to an abandoned mine,
There's an
as I
abandoned
recall.
Yeah, it was a
mine.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it. Yeah. I'm not sure why I wrote cave.
Same difference.
Oh my, yeah.
It's just a mine built by people instead of time.
People? You mean zombies? They're pre-people.
Hey, they're post people, really.
They're
Ex-people.
creeples.
X people, yeah.
People adjacent.
People adjacent.
I like people adjacent.
People-ish.
I'm
People-ish
people-ish.
is
I'm
that
people-ish.
We like to prefer to call them soul challenge.
Soul challenge.
What is it? The mortally the mortally challenged.
The mortally
they say
challenged,
from,
there we go.
Doom.
Mortally impaired. They're still mortal.
Yeah.
That being said, I can't wait for Doom Eternal. Give it to me now, id. Have you
Well,
guys seen?
in sticking to the rules that if you don't write it down, it doesn't exist, I think you guys might just skip out on a combat here because
Hey,
I did not write down whatever it was I decided to have you fight.
and this is when
It has
Whitney's
long
like,
abandoned the mine, and we cautiously but comfortably sleep through the night.
Meanwhile, Whitney's like handing you a paper, like she wrote it all down. She's got a smile. She's just like, do it.
Oh shit! It's a froghemoth. What's that doing?
Hope not.
Again?
I hope it's not a frog here.
I
It's a
don't,
pandemic.
I don't think
we
those
beat
are in the
one before.
mountains.
We'll be fine.
Well, let me see.
Well,
Let me poke through the bestiary here. Ooh, I think I might have found it actually.
Have you guys ever seen the Doom Eternal?
Yes.
Fucking
I live
call-
the Doom Eternal.
the fucking announcer who's, please be sure to always be courteous to our soul challenged brethren. They're trying to like put PR spin on demons invading. I fucking love it. Can't wait to start stomping demons' heads off.
Oh, I remember now.
Oh dear, that's
Yeah,
you had to say demons.
because it had that thing. Okay, yeah.
We should just revoke talking rights until this starts the game.
we just
Nobody-
quietly sit here for like
no,
30 minutes.
No talking until Chris is ready.
All right.
We're only gonna make things worse for ourselves.
If you guys want to give me a summary of what you remember last time, actually, I'll let me roll a person.
A lot of shopping.
I only have shopping written down on my notes. So
You're
please
not
don't take
wrong.
it.
Yeah, all I have is shopping, resting the night, and ...
I did a sick backflip, or I threw my sword
Oh
really
yeah,
good.
that's right.
I did a bad backflip, but
You
I
threw
threw
the
my
sword
sword
well.
really good.
I
Pretty well.
Well, the dice have
I think you
spoken.
nat 20 did.
It's gonna be Tanner this time.
Okay.
Go for it, Tanner.
Basically, all the things that everyone said are the things that I have written down. We are on our way to Carrion Hill initially, and we loiter a bit outside discussing some things, and then we eventually make our way in. We have a brief encounter with the guards at the entrance. Havelock decides to stay his blade. We eventually make our way to a market area where we get a bunch of things identified and sell a lot of stuff. And then after, I think we spent, did we spend a couple days? I feel like we spent a couple days for plea
Nope.
to work off. We did not?
We did not. We decided
Okay.
against it.
Okay. Well, then we left shortly after, making our way towards Thrushmoor. We journeyed into the Hungry Mountains. We're following, I believe, the right of the two blue paths that have been drawn on the map. And after some survival checks, we found a abandoned mine to stay in and noticed a large track outside. And I think that was it. Havelock, like nat 20, throwing his sword, which almost hit Ilix in the face. I remember that keenly. I think that's it so far as I recall.
Yeah, I don't think it was a
Didn't,
particularly
we tried to
involved
roleplay
episode.
every single thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was that.
We were quite insistent on it for a minute. But we didn't burn Carrion Hill to the ground, which I think is probably one of the biggest takeaways.
It does help. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay. Well, I believe we had found the footprint and then decided to camp for the night.
Mm-hmm. I don't know that we decided to set up watches or anything like that, but we should.
I don't think we'd gotten that far.
Yeah, I think that the closing scene was Ilix and Plee looking out at the mountain scene.
I think we had just like started to unpack and set everything down.
Yep.
Mhm. That's my understanding.
I like this map.
Me too. He happened to post it on Reddit like the day I needed it. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
don't mind if I do.
Yeah, 2-minute tabletop saved my ass a couple times with
Did
the
the-
5D.
He's got
It's
the
all
best
black.
shit,
I don't
dude.
see it.
You
Got to
him
drag
that
my
like-
token.
I'm getting there.
No.
Ignore its grid because I didn't set that up. I also
I
don't
was
care.
like, how can everyone else see it?
We can't anymore.
Well, everybody else can't. Only he could.
I saw someone ping, so that's where I dragged my token.
Yep, that's correct. There, have a torch.
Well, I have a torch when you cast a light.
Wait. Why is there? I have a token on the map that I can't control.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that's
Are we
fun.
on the map? Are we on the map?
You might be. Hold on. Yep, that's what happened. Can you
You know
stop
what would be
pinging,
fucking-
please? Can you stop pinging, please?
What's going?
Crazy pings.
It's making it very difficult for me to move things.
You know, it would be very, very cool if I could cast Stone Wall and just close this entire mine off.
Maybe there's goodies inside.
I don't think there's goodies.
I think we're the goodies inside.
Yeah, at the moment, I think we're the
Uh-huh.
chewy center of the hard outer crust.
Yeah, this is like the candy walking into the wrapper.
Yeah. We're doing this willing. Was the track going into the cave or out?
It was outside, I think.
No particular direction that we saw.
I don't think we discerned it. We just noticed the one track. I don't think there was enough to track the tracks.
I mean, unless it's a circle. Most things tend to have claws.
Is my scale wrong or something? What the fuck? Can you guys not see?
I can see.
I can see
my
pretty much
square.
exactly my token.
Ditto.
That's it.
What the fuck?
It's like the lighting is set to 0.
Well, that's your token specifically, though. Because it's whether or not you have sight, which you do. And there is a torchlight here, which all players can see the light of. What the fuck? This is so dumb.
Is Advanced Fog of War on?
Yeah, I want it on.
Okay. It says on my character that my Advanced Fog of War views distance, there is no entry in that.
Well, it shouldn't need
not
it
sure
because
if
I
that
have it
includes
set to dim light reveals.
Okay.
But you could, we could edit that, I suppose, and see.
I'm not. It's been a minute since I've messed with the lighting. Okay.
Yeah, why don't you guys all give yourself like 20
Okay.
view distance? Does that work?
Yeah.
I don't know
How
if
do you
my
do that again?
BTT is working.
I have not ever been able to edit my token with the VTT. I don't know why. I've just not been able to.
I can see some shit now. I can see one room.
Oh no, that seemed to have worked this time. Okay, that's
Where'd you guys go with it?
though I'm not,
So you have to edit your character sheet, and then go
Yeah.
to edit token or token editor all the way on the right tab.
20-foot
Okay.
total, 10-foot dim.
There we go. Now it's working.
Oh, just do
Usually
20
does.
foot
Is
reveal.
it like Aura 1?
No, that's your token. You need that. Well, hold on.
You said token. Oh, token editor, not edit token.
Yeah, you need to be in your character sheet.
It's right here.
I think I'm still on the map layer.
Oh, you did the pop-out window? Gross. I don't know how to help you.
Okay, well, my character is the way
Can
it
you
is.
can you go up to the tabs? Do you have the token editor? Keep going. Yeah, token editor all the way on the right. And then go down to view distance or advanced fog of war right there. And you can put in 20. That should work fine. And then go down a little farther and do update all tokens. You can't really see the button because you have the window squished. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work in a pop-out window, to be honest.
Alright.
I mean, I'll do it for you. Okay, I think everyone can see now.
Yeah,
Cool.
I can see, but I believe
4x5 box.
Yeah, that's.
I
You'll
believe
get
I am
over it.
on
Okay.
the incorrect layer. Still, I'm not sure.
What'd you say, Travis?
I think I'm on the wrong layer still.
There you go.
Yep, there we go.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay. So, where are you guys wanting to set camp?
I think we, at this point, if we haven't really explored, I would say we go in some ways. And
Well, keep in mind we have horses, so we don't want to go too far in, because horses do not like that.
we can ask the horses nicely to come with us.
You are the wood elf.
I make friends with my horse.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think we need to take them in somewhat because they'll just freeze to death.
Yeah.
So we may not have a choice. Yeah, so we need to bring them in somewhat and see if there's like a side passage that we can get down a little bit that where the wind may not whip as much.
Okay.
Actually, it is a good idea to bring the horses just so we can see better.
Wait, what?
I have a light horse.
You were waiting for someone to
Yeah.
fall into that, didn't you?
Yep.
You just
Is it
slapped your knee.
light, like LITE, like Bud Light horse.
Like, as in it emits light. It's a light horse.
You know what's funny is my horse is named Bub, so he'd be Bub Light.
Oh, God.
Anyway, so Ilix is going. She pops her Ioun stone up, which floats near her head, emitting torchlight, and is going to go forward a bit.
I gotta buy me one of those.
Warily looking for any dangers.
Yeah, I will cast light on Gabby's greatsword, and pull her out, keep her ready, and say, "Keep your eyes peeled. I think there is some creature in these tunnels."
Oh, by the way, quick question: with the Nat 20 engineering check I did when we got here, the cave seems safe, right? Like the mine.
You had determined, I think, that it looked safe before.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
It did not look in threat of collapse.
Perhaps we can go down here a bit and be slightly more out of the wind.
Flea coaxes Nightblade into the tunnel, much against his
I should
like,
probably
better
give you
judgment,
guys
'cause
some
he knows.
horses.
Some whores.
Yeah, some whores.
Yes,
Some
all the horse.
whores.
Horse.
There
I would
was
like all of the horse.
Would you?
No.
I feel like you have a very specific type of horror that you want.
Cuddle whores.
I mean, I'd be okay cuddling with a horse.
You wouldn't. Oh my
Once one
God.
farted.
It really
Oh,
depends
there
on
we
the
go.
horse.
So part of that horse was covered up by the shadow, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Mine are not covered up by shadows, and that's still my reaction.
I thought those
Or
were
horses.
claws for a second.
What? Wait, rewind. Say what you just said again.
I thought those were claws. You know, like a
Oh,
tiger's
I see.
claw.
Yeah, I
Like
see
dark
it. I see it.
claws.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like
What'd you
red
think I
dragon
said?
claws.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say what I thought you said, but it was
Over
very
eyes.
on brand for your personality.
So yeah, I'll follow this path, this side path down a little bit, to see where it goes.
All right, you guys can all control these horses, so you can figure out
Oh, cool.
what the fuck you want to do.
This one's my Blazy. Come here, girl.
I bring Nightblade and what's Alex's horse's name?
It is Salix
Salrix and Nightblade.
or Salix. I think it's Salix.
Salix.
Ooh. I'm gonna look up real quick over here. Is this little crevice? Is this anything?
Stand by. Got a lot going on at the moment.
I don't blame you.
Oh, yeah, I should have revealed that for you. Sorry. It's really not very interesting.
I mean, no worries.
Can you diplomacy a horse?
You handle animal.
Wild empathy.
No.
Really
wild
depends
empathy it.
on the horse's intelligence.
I guess.
So
Got it.
Can
my wild-
diplomacy? You can roll it on anything.
My wild empathy basically functions like diplomacy, but with animals.
Yay!
Which for me,
Skipper's
I'm not
coming
sure
with
it doesn't
me.
help you guys, but so yeah, I think this area sort of terminates around here.
I'm gonna stay on my guard, and I'm gonna be less concerned with like exploring and more concerned with like looking for threats or traps or disturbances.
I'm going
Sounds, fury.
So are there barrels around here? Dark? Like these
Yes.
rotted barrels here.
There are a few.
Can I roll a couple of those and make a makeshift barrier so that they don't immediately run outside if they start wandering? Because I don't want to tie them to the support beams for obvious fucking reasons. But at the same time, I don't want them wandering off out into the snow where we can't.
This is neutral party, by the way. This is not 2-minute tabletop.
Yeah, it's neutral party. I never said it was 2-minute tabletop.
You didn't, but I thought Tanner did.
I brought up 2-minute tabletop about something else.
Oh.
So let's do Leopold. Why don't you give me a let's do perception to try to locate a barrel that's worthwhile. Okay. So the barrels that you check out, you find a couple that are mostly intact, but it seems like these have gotten a little waterlogged just from being near the cave entrance and kind of exposed to the elements, and so
Humidity and shit. All
yeah, it seems like the iron banding that held these together has kind of rusted off, and the wood is kind of swollen, and so they don't really hold their form all that well. So when you try to roll one, it just sort of snaps apart.
over.
Wait. Do we have Cleric? Do you got mending?
Mm-hmm.
Would that fix these barrels?
How would I know to roll like knowledge, whatever, to know if mending works, or just cast mending and see if it
You could
works?
just cast mending and see if it works, I would say.
Cantrip.
Because I've seen her use it to fix that that torn up tabard that one. So I figure if she has something.
It's a orison, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
takes
it's
time.
just a.
Mhm. So Ilix will come back from the area where she was. There's a small chamber back here that appears to have no openings. It should be out of the way enough. It only has one entrance, so if anything comes for us, it has to come from one direction.
Oh,
At
there's
least
room
as
for the
best I can
horses. Please start signing.
tell. Perhaps if we put the horses to the back and then camp along the opening, perhaps have a fire here at the intersection. We won't have to worry much about smoke, but or we could put the horses further down the main access way.
Actually, Dar,
Yeah.
that track. I don't know if you had answered or not. Could we determine a direction that track was going? Out or in?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, we found
The
a
mining
track
track?
outside. No, like
Oh,
the
The
creature
monster
track.
footprint.
Yeah, the
yes.
footprint.
Oh,
Was there like a significant showing of a direction it was?
We didn't
I-
get anything else.
Oh, okay.
off of it,
I
other than it
guess
exists.
it's going in, but I don't see how that helps you because you don't know when it happened.
True, but if we didn't see anything coming out, it's easier to assume that it might be.
Well, you don't know if there's another exit to the mine. But anyway,
True.
I get where you're going, and I think that's good. Thanks.
yeah,
I
I follow
like
your
your
logic
logic.
now. Yep. Okay, so what now? Oh, Ilix, you had a perception roll. What was that for exactly?
Looking for anything dangerous that immediately sticks out.
No, nothing
Like,
of interest
know,
really. Just
Goblin heads on stakes, that kind of shit.
no, just the same stuff you've seen everywhere. Just old abandoned mine stuff.
Old
Whatever
abandoned stuff.
exists in your imagination in terms of what an abandoned mine looks like is what you find.
Gold coins everywhere.
So you cast mending on this barrel, and you are able to successfully mend two pieces of wood together with a little bit of the banding.
Hey guys, it's like I'm a druid and I can wood shape, but not as good.
Well,
Great.
I mean, if we're going to be setting up camp, we could make a makeshift barrier so the horses don't run off. Well, I think this mine is all right. I just wouldn't tie up the horses to anything solid because if something spooks them and they go running, they're going to take the mine down with it.
Perhaps
Yep.
if we tied them to the track. The track is not attached to anything,
You
ostensibly.
can always hobble them.
This is true.
I'm not going to hobble my horse. He's already had it rough enough.
What does hobbling mean?
You just tie two of their legs together a
Oh,
little bit.
that's animal cruelty.
It's
Alex,
not.
I'm surprised you
Do you
didn't
guys not know
sing.
what hobbling is? It's a very common,
Yeah.
non-cruel practice.
You basically reorient the horse's sense of direction so they don't know which way is north, and then you basically walk them in a figure eight for a while.
Oh,
That's not hobbling.
What?
definitely not what he
That'd be-
described.
Part of it. No, there's
It's part of hobbling.
that might
Or-
be part of it, but the main
Oh.
part is that you just use like a bit of the reins or whatever, or like rope to like tie. Basically, it's like really, really, really loose rope handcuffs, so they can't
It's like a
really
hobble.
run.
Oh,
It's literally a hobble.
I don't know what a hobble.
Um,
I thought hobble meant like you're making him go on
Isn't
their
that like a kind of
knees or
goblin?
elbows.
A
No.
hobgoblin?
Hobgoblin? I love it so much. Oh my gosh.
So I
Oh,
think if there are room to squeeze the horses in, we squeeze them down the side passage, and we can sort of camp along the access way here, along this tunnel, and maybe have our fire out here in the open, kind of away from any close-in beams, just because the risk of like thawing something out that might only be held in place because it's cold.
Yep, that makes sense.
Thermal differentials and whatnot. But I think that's probably our best.
Do we have
as far as
climbing
the-
gear? I thought one of us took climbing. Or am I thinking bolster lord?
My pony's back there.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, I did grow up on a horse farm, so I guess I shouldn't expect it to be like common knowledge.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just thought hobbling was just
I grew
like
up around
basically
horses, but we
confusing
never
horses
did that.
so that they wouldn't walk off.
We never had to either, but
Yeah.
it's a thing you can do if you don't have anything to tie them off to.
Yeah.
I was thinking if someone had climbing gear, we could put pinions in the walls and then just tie them to.
That seems excessive.
Yeah.
Also
remove it.
likely to draw more attention. But
Yeah.
we aren't
Also,
gonna do
Ilix, you find an engraving above the entryway to the little hallway that you found, and it says "Overthinking it."
that. Yeah.
Plea
What does
begins
this mean?
guiding the horses back.
Yeah, Ilix is going to go see if she can rustle up some firewood from outside. Anything that looks, dry and
Well, I'd take some
well,
of these
dry.
barrels over here. There's
I
some
will
barrels
point
over
out
here.
that outside is like a mountain side.
Okay, we're high enough up that we're like past
Yeah,
the tree
you're
line?
you're past the
Okay.
tree line, I think, for
Okay.
sure.
Are there any?
Then-
Is there a big pile of logs or driftwood there, right outside on the mountain?
Yeah, it's
washed out by
totally.
the great flood.
I
Um,
grab a couple of these barrels and of these. They look
We'll use-
they look old and dried out or anything. Like they look like I could probably bust them up and use them for.
The ones that are close to the entryway will not be very dry.
Ilix remembers we've been collecting firewood and putting it in the handy haversack this whole time.
Yeah, we have.
Oh yeah.
Nice try.
It was
That's
her
exact
idea.
amount.
You
It's
laugh,
only
but we
been-
legitimately have.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Now I remember we actually had. I actually
I
recommended
do
that we
have
do that.
20 pounds of dry firewood written down in the handy haversack inventory.
All
because
right.
He thought of that before we got here.
All right.
So I think I'll collect some more marginal stuff from around here, and then we'll use as little of that good firewood as we can to get this stuff that's been that's probably quite a bit older started.
Yeah. I'd break some of the boxes and barrels up.
Yeah.
Sure they'll catch.
Okie doke.
Plea lays down his bedroll alongside some of the horses and lays down on them as he tries to get them all to rest. Just like cuddle with the horses.
They're pretty unruly because they are squeezed in here pretty tight. They're not thrilled about being so close together in such a tight space. So they definitely are extremely restless. And
I think
I think
I'll
your
try to
bedroll gets
soothe them.
stepped on a couple times.
Plea is just like petting them to try to calm them down and get them to lie down.
I don't do very good at soothing them. I don't think with a 12.
I'll clear out some of the clutter in here so they have a little bit more room. Because I imagine this stuff is all kind of like all the boxes and stuff. So I'll just clear that out over the course of a few minutes.
Yeah. And we could probably feed them. That'll probably
Yeah. Yeah, I try to
That's one
pet
thing
them and give them some food. I cast guidance on myself and then try to say some. Oh shit! Wait, is that a class skill? No. Nope. Never mind. I cannot handle animal. I put a point into ride so that I can ride. Did not put a point into handle animal.
I don't have handle animal.
Handle
so I
animal
can
does
try.
not do what you guys keep thinking it does.
Yeah, well,
You roll diplomacy to animals to make them like you. Handle animals to
Oh, do
get
you?
like trained
that
animals to do a
requires
thing.
wild empathy, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Shh, BB is okay.
Xenesis, where are you going?
Just trying to find the party.
Oh. Just looking for a bathroom.
Did you see the arrow?
Yar.
Yeah,
Thanks,
she made her
Sam.
way there. Xenesis, before you get back with the group, why don't you give me a perception check?
Do you want me to move my character
Yeah, that'd be good.
to where she was?
Anywhere you would like. You get to roleplay this.
Alright, she was up there then.
So maybe, okay, so Xenesis is poking around a little bit. That's,
Not on purpose. I was just trying to find the.
she's zoning out.
She was distracted by the fine yet rustic architecture of this mine.
Uh-huh. Okay. I'm going to throw you a little whisper after you roll me perception. Nice.
They keep getting worse.
Nice.
So, guys, the plan tonight, we're just sleeping here, right?
Yeah, man, I think that's probably a good idea. Does anybody have a subscription to what would be the Netflix of this world?
Ooh, storytelling.
Yeah, I guess that would be. Yeah.
Well, sorry I joined a little bit later. I kind of got lost. Didn't realize you were going veering off to the left. But the further down I got through the mine, there was some kind of rhythmic thumping. But I think we should be safe here. So when we do travel tomorrow, we should probably keep our ears a bit more perked.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
rhythmic thumping is never a problem. It's the arrhythmic thumping that you need to worry about.
I
Whatever
don't
the
think
case, we
anyone's
should
having a
keep
heart
watches.
attack, though.
Could you tell what the thumping was?
As she starts saying, just Clem's
Mm-mm.
face.
No, it was just slow, almost methodical, just thump, thump.
I don't know, Xenesis, why don't you consult your brain and see if you know anything about it?
So what? History, local. What do you?
Consult your brain.
Fine, I'll roll all of them, and then you
No,
can.
no, it's fine. But like in the future, you need to ask me, oh, what knowledge check do I need to roll here? So I think nature would be fine, survival would be fine.
Well, nature wouldn't be mine because that's more Elix.
Well, but you were the one that heard it, so.
Oh, maybe I
I'm
could
just
bring
rolling
Elix
based
with
on
me.
I'm rolling based on the description to see if it rings any bells, but
I said basically anything.
narratively,
So.
I wouldn't think it really would.
Yeah, I don't think her description is such that you can really narrow it down. Do you have survival, Xenesis?
Would Tommy knockers be a thing?
No.
Do you have anything that you think would apply, even loosely?
I
Knowledge ability.
mean, I technically can roll any knowledge, but my best knowledges are arcane,
Why don't you go ahead and
religion,
give me
planes,
knowledge nature
nobility.
anyway? Because I think this would probably be common knowledge. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, to you they sound a bit like heavy footsteps.
Hmm.
Yeah, I definitely got my gun.
The heavy footsteps, but I don't know why they would be walking so. Yeah, I don't know. I think we'll be safe here tonight, though. I think resting is a really good idea, and I don't know if they were. I don't think they were coming our direction because it wasn't getting louder. Or at least that's. I'm assuming this one. I wasn't actually told.
I suppose we could count on the thing not becoming hungry and coming for us, or we could confront it and deal with it before we take our rest.
Yes. I don't. So, how how tired are we? I guess is the question. Is this
We've been
like getting
traveling all
toward?
day. We've been climbing a mountain
Yeah, on
Mhm.
horses.
on horses, but like even on horseback for at least 8 hours a day.
Yeah, it's you'll be
That's
saddle sore, but
and it's
Ass
been like
sore.
ass fuck cold
yeah.
because it's winter. So I think we're probably pretty tired.
Okay,
Might as well burn all the spells. I'm kidding.
but we're not fatigued or anything.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we're not dealing anything like that.
Horses might
Uh,
be, but yeah.
Yeah, I look at Pali and say, I don't know. Do you think we ought to check it out now, or like do some scouting before?
The best defense is often an offense.
Please signs that.
The best defense is offensive. I've heard that before.
Pretty and
Sorry.
That's what
like as
they
he's
say.
like trying to pet the horses and get them to calm down and like lie down, and says, unless they know that we're here, I see no reason to give them any reason to know that we're here.
Mhm.
If this thing lives here, it's like that it already knows we're here. Creatures which dwell in isolated places like this, they often know their homes quite well.
Yes, I think I would feel better. I'd rest much easier if we at least scouted out this situation before we all went to.
If
I
we
don't.
can
I must say, I don't relish the idea of all of us being trapped in this small cave room when there's a menace outside.
It could just be a friendly giant.
In your experience,
Not
how often have you met friendly ice giants?
very often, if at all.
Never, I think, would be the. Um.
Well, Ilix will unsling her bow and will. She keeps her quivers, but will drop the rest of her pack and say, "Well, shall we?"
I say a quick prayer, and then I pat Ilix on the shoulder and I say, "It's good to have you along to do some scouting, Ilix. But I did cast invisibility, and I'm just smiling."
You always do that. Never any preamble.
Nope.
And Ilix will go walking off and will tap Leopold on the opposite shoulder that she walks past.
Just to make me look.
And
Wow.
will sort of saunter off in this direction. I think Xenesis was talking about like straight along the tracks.
Yeah, the deeper north.
I guess I can
don't
talk.
know.
I don't know why I'm like I can't communicate. It's further along these tracks. Yes.
Mhm.
These strange are these metal bars on the floor, on the ground floor.
They're for minecart.
I'm gonna stay with Plea and the horses.
They're usually wooden. I'm gonna keep Gabby's greatsword out and say to Leopold, I don't think we ought to completely follow her, but we ought to keep on guard just in case she runs into any trouble.
Oh yeah, no. I'm already aiming down the way with the musket because now it's a seeking musket. Something's in the dark. As long as I know where it is.
Yeah. Oh wow, of course.
Please listening out for any audio signs of trouble. because he can run really quickly. So if he needs to, he'll just go.
With the tracks that we had spotted and the information that Xenesis gave us, could I make a better informed knowledge check to see if I can guess at common creatures that would match the description that we've got? Like,
I think you would know that it's some form of giant, but I don't know that I can give you much more than that.
okay, and we are in a mountain, an icy
Yeah,
We shouldn't stop
mountain.
here. This is mountain
Probably not a forest giant.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get stealthy at this point. I can roll it, or if you would like to, it's a plus
Feel free.
16. Okay. It's not the best, but all right. So
Pretty
Ilix
good
is
to me.
crouch low and is going to continue on along the tracks. You know.
Okay. You don't actually hear the thumping that she heard, so there's that.
Okay. I don't like that. So I guess I keep going.
Okay. Oh, you're invisible too, so you get like a plus 20 to stealth.
Yeah, that's fair. I imagine that if this thing lives in the dark, it probably will have some. It probably has dark vision, but also probably has keen hearing.
Or blind sense or something like that, yeah.
Or yeah. So I think that Ilix will go along this lower passage here.
Alright. Which one is that?
This one right close to where her token is.
Oh, you just moved it. Okay.
It might be a little bit delayed.
Yeah, it's not running the fastest tonight, that's for sure.
That lighting stuff.
Well, dynamic lighting's not running.
Beep, beep. I'm still not hearing anything.
Nope, not over here.
Yeah, I think I'll continue a little bit further.
He's not even hearing like the rhythmic thumping anymore.
Nope.
A little disconcerting.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I think she's gonna go north.
How long does invisibility last?
9 minutes.
How long?
Not bad. While we're waiting, I'll say, ask Synesis if she has learned the spell prayer.
Oh yes, I go. Well, I guess you're not there because I said I was staying with the horses.
Okay.
They're probably within earshot.
I walk right
they
over
are?
here and I say,
Xenesis! Little prayer!
Synesis!
Oh God, yes. I don't think we should be so loud, guys. But yes, I do know prayer.
Malarkey! This is my
Potato
quiet
chin.
scream!
I will silence you if I need to.
Seeing a couple dead ends, Ilix is going to cycle back this direction and then go
Should
up
I
this slightly northern path.
have luck? Do you want me to have it prepared?
No, I was just curious.
Ilix is going to stop and listen very intently. She looked like breathing, thumping, anything.
Nope, just you can hear the wind off in the distance as it howls past the mine entrance, and you think you hear some people talking, but it's hard to say for sure.
She's going to make her way back down along the tracks, and until she spots one of the team. Oh, and I think she runs across Leopold first, and will say,
Boom.
like, yeah, no, she's not that big of a dick. But she's going to Leopold, it's just me. I explored on the left-hand side of the tracks. There are a number of dead ends, much like the one we're camping in, but I didn't see anything or hear anything either. There's a bit more directly along the tracks, but someone might look along this side path here, and she'll grab a rock and throw it off in the direction of over here, this right hand.
Leopold will nod and he'll turn around and go, "Hey, he's
What's
dead."
he do?
Just turn around and say, "Just call out Tab."
You're cutting out. I think you're letting
Oh,
go.
good. Daddy Spectrum. No, I think it's Daddy Spectrum because it keeps going to voice connected to green all the way down to red because
Daddy Spectrum
but,
is not like a. I'm not going to go there.
No, Daddy Spectrum is the cable company that has its wonderfully choking grip along the necks of everyone.
I'm sure Daddy is all into choking.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
We're gonna stop that.
Cut that off at
I'm
the
basically
pass.
just gonna relay that information to Havelock that she says somebody should probably check down there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stand over here, and if anything happens, call out, and I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come running.
All right. I'll be waiting. In fact, actually, I walk over to him before he goes, and I cast invisibility on him.
Okay.
So Ilix is going to go.
And I don't tell him.
Along the tracks.
I just do it.
Invisible.
Invisible.
Yeah, Ilix is following these tracks along the northern route.
Okay.
I am listening for any kind of movement up ahead. I know there's movement behind me because of Ilix, so I kind of want to just kind of listen for anything in these areas.
Nothing. Nothing substantial, no.
That isn't revealing. Is that a dead?
My Roll20 is currently lagging, so I'm not sure.
Oh, it could be the server's gone down.
No, I think it's our internet. Because Discord is doing it too.
Clogging it all.
Meanwhile, Play just laughs and walks.
Say what?
Just you're laughing, but you're laughing in walk because it's clearly its own language.
Yeah.
When we first got internet, it was a problem with all three of us on. So you joke, Tanner, but it's true.
Oh, actually, quality of service isn't turned on. Hold on.
I was making a joke about please laughing.
No, you're talking about Whitney clogging up the.
Oh.
Dang it, Whitney.
Okay, I think that should actually improve things. I turned on quality of service. I had turned it off a little while ago to troubleshoot some things, and I forgot to turn it back on.
So while we're on side 5 spells, and there's one called Sloth, which basically peels off the skin of a creature.
Nice.
Gross.
Oh.
Slough.
Sloth.
Yeah.
So I can't seem to see anything over.
I have 2 people exploring. You gotta be a little patient.
Okay.
Yeah.
We alternate.
Yep.
We doing this as
All
a
right.
family.
So Ilix, you had a 30 perception. I think you do hear a soft breathing up ahead. Almost a little bit of snorting, perhaps. I think your invisibility is about up as well.
That makes sense. It's gonna be like she's like, okay, it's a monster or it's Leo. So I think she's going to uh, go just a bit further.
All right.
Oh, come on.
What's up?
I see the thing.
Yeah, as you should.
Well, it's like, okay. So I basically trip over it.
No, because I revealed it before then. It's just taking a minute.
Okay. So I like right there.
Pretty close, yeah.
Okay. As soon as I can make out what it is, I'm gonna like do the yoink and uh like as quickly as possible because I'm also a silent hunter. I can move at normal speed, so I'm gonna uh back out of there and
I'm
come
just
back down the
imagining
track.
Ilix making that noise. Like she's doing it privately, so we never know she made that noise, but she's just like, "Give," just gets away from it.
And is going to as quickly as possible run back and I think it looks like she comes across Havelock first. Like, Havelock,
Yeah.
there's some sort of a giant, I guess. Um, Easily 18 feet tall. I'm gonna roll a knowledge now that I'm backed out of there and can think a little bit more clearly. I assume it's nature. I don't know that it's nature, but
Let me double check that, but
I'll
I think you're probably right.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's nature.
it was not a very good knowledge nature. But c'est la merde.
Yeah, probably nature. Monstrous humanoids.
I mean,
Yeah.
nature is to identify humans. So.
Yeah. So 23 on a knowledge nature roll.
Knowledge nature. I don't know if you're gonna get it with a 23. Monstrous abilities and weaknesses is gonna be 10 plus CR. Oh, you do get it. Just fucking barely.
Yay.
All right.
What ams?
This is a thok.
It's I believe I saw it in one of Petrus's uh, books of monstrous lore. A thok.
A thok. Let me see if I know what a thok is. Boop.
Nice.
Yep, you do too. One of the notable things, Ilix, that you would have noticed slash remembered, is that they have a weird arm coming out of their belly, basically. So they have 3 arms.
It had some sort of strange arm-like thing on its torso, coming right out of the stomach.
Yes, athoks are monstrous and very dangerous creatures. You need to keep an eye out for the third arm if we do end up having to tangle with this.
Well, I suppose that we could strike from multiple directions and use the confined tunnels to stay ahead of it. perhaps Leopold and I can take positions on opposite sides.
Are they evil? A
Uh,
fox?
I think so. Let me check. They are. I'll give
Okay.
you some background. They are cruel and thuggish. They basically live to bring misery, ruin, and terror to weaker creatures. They can really be any color. This one happens to be green. Um, they thrive upon driving fear into their victims, preferring to play with their prey for some time before indulging in murder. Um, some people tell tall tales
Killer
of
whale.
some people tell tales of a fox cutting down orchards to ruin the crops by night, so that the villagers will discover them the following day. Um,
Sounds pretty evil to me.
Sometimes they desiccate graveyards by exhuming graves
Yeah.
and scattering the bones
Oh,
of the
dear.
dead about. Um, they
Check.
they basically just seem to like to entertain themselves by fucking with people.
Do they also
Yeah.
sell drugs to elementary school students?
I mean, if given the opportunity, like if
That's like the next on the list of like
yeah,
stereotypical bad guy
Shitty,
things.
yeah.
well, if an Athok existed in modern times, I imagine that would be on their short list. Just they
Cyberbullying.
would just run by like playgrounds at night and just throw cocaine over the fence.
They'd
God,
take Viagra and get nude and go into town.
of course.
They'd poke babies.
Why would you need to
Agra.
take Viagra for
Not
that?
related to the first
Um,
part.
Isn't going
yeah.
into town enough to get you hard?
Jeebus. Okay.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Yeah. Are these
So-
Thanks, only a mother can put up
creatures
for adoption.
or large?
Oh, he's big.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah.
Him's a
Uh,
big, beautiful boy.
I come back into the because I went up this path over here, and I seem to have stumbled across something pretty big. Alex, did you run into the same thing I did?
Yes, I did. I was just conferring with Havelock. We should attempt to draw it through the narrower tunnels in order to slow it down, increase the time that you and I can perhaps bring it down from range before it gets into contact.
Was
That
it
tunnel over here seems to be pretty thin.
Yeah, that's what.
was it awake?
That's a good question,
Was
Chris.
it when I was?
It was. It was chewing on something.
Lovely.
Fuck.
So I basically walked into the room, and it was just like, and I was like, okay, and just turned around.
Pretty much.
And backing up.
Yep.
I
Okay.
think it would be wise to dispatch of this creature before rest.
It is certainly a wicked breed.
I don't know what the hell it is. 'Cause
I
He
still
said
enjoy
by
the
while
Genesis.
lighting his sword on fire, Beric Dondarrion style.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's gather the rest. We should deal with this
Confer.
quickly.
Yeah, and
I'll keep an eye. I'll keep an eye out.
yeah, move to the mouth and confer with everybody. Do I get questions for my success to see what I know about anything?
Yeah. Yep. You get 2.
I cut out, but I heard you get
You get 2.
2 questions. Okay.
Do I get a question as well?
I think your role is such that it probably overlaps with
Probably not.
Havelock's.
Just enough to know what it is.
Yeah.
You
It sounded
you
like.
take one and I'll take one.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's do that.
Okay.
I want to know what its special like what its offense is, what kind of attack or special attacks it's notable for. I always think Havelock would probably like his monster lore knowledge would be pretty functional in terms of like
Yeah.
here's
How
the
do I
thing you
kill
got to look
this?
out for. Yeah, exactly. It's like
Right.
what's dangerous about it and what's it weak to.
The fact that they have 3 arms is somewhat dangerous, because they can attack even when a creature's movement would normally restrict it. So yeah, essentially they can, like mechanically, they're allowed to attack as a swift action.
Gotcha.
So basically they have like an extra attack because of the third arm. And they also have really nasty mouths, and like fucking like pig tusk things in their mouths, like tusks.
Gotcha.
And so those carry with them a poison. They're also partial to carrying around like a heavy mace or some kind of club.
Yeah. Makes sense.
As Havelock is describing this creature to me, I sign so, and like I just like keep making the O symbol, and then like after a long pause, I say, "Don't grapple with the 3-arm monster."
Probably would be unwise to grapple it.
It's my opinion that we attempt to draw it through the tunnel. Leopold and strike at range as it struggles through the narrow space. It's so large, it's likely very easy to hit.
I signed to Ilix. If there is there a spot near this tunnel that you found that would be good for me and Havelock to post up for when he gets through?
Leopold said that he found a narrow tunnel that he went down that led to the same chamber that I went through, which was a much wider tunnel. The one Leopold went through seems our best option. It's quite narrow, enough for a man to pass through, but not a creature of that size.
Let's post up there, and then Ilix, you and Leopold and Xenesis can fire your various ranged weapons while me and Havelock lie on wait.
We call this a kill room.
Uh, Plead looks at Havelock with like an open mouth and says, "Not this room."
Not this.
Probably...
We'll
I'm
call
just
that
describing. We would call the room, the theoretical room that we find to kill. You guys see what I'm saying, right? Xenesis, Ilix, Xenesis.
They've already walked
Plead is
off.
signing
Damn
into
it.
the air. Back at Ilix, it's like, where is Leopold?
He's back at the intersection of the tunnel, keeping an eye on things.
Well, as Plea walked by, I probably started walking. But that
Well,
probably
you're
was.
invisible, so
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's run out by now. I'd imagine.
I imagine it probably.
Ilix,
It's
are
been
you
like
hurt,
9
by the
minutes.
way?
Yeah, I'm a little banged up still.
I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on you.
Thanks, bub.
You're welcome, bub. 1d8 plus 5. All right, I will try to get as. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna point to this tunnel here. Say this is this.
Yep, it's down the way.
All right. I'm gonna position myself here and ready in action to charge the Athok as soon as it gets.
Please signs to Havelock perhaps wait until he's entered the room fully, chasing our ranged friends before attacking him from behind.
I'll move over here then.
And well, no, like that way we're on either side. So like as he comes down this tunnel,
I'll wait until he gets here.
Yeah,
and
then we jump him.
So
ready to charge.
I kind of want to get close enough to where I can see his form. Can I still hear him down? Like since I'm focusing on him just munching.
Mm-hmm. You think he's getting to the end of whatever he's eating?
All right. So from here, he was in this square, was he not?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see anything of him?
I don't think so.
Oh, I can from here. So I'll peek around because he's right here. So I'll peek around here, and what I'll do is I'm going.
I was gonna ready as soon as I would hear like you shoot. I would cast Channel Vigor on myself.
Okay.
Ooh, hold up! You only rolled a 20 on stealth. Okay, let me see here.
I mean, I'm also in the dark and in cover, so.
Yeah.
I mean, if he makes a motion,
that might matter. Ooh, I don't think that matters.
Uh-oh.
I'm still confused, like how he's not still invisible. Like it's like a 9 minute.
I don't know.
Well, weren't
We
you
were
guys
pretty
talking?
slow
You were
moving
talking
around.
shop and like planning and stuff, right?
I
Yeah.
just didn't know how long that took. So I
Yeah,
kinda
it's up to kind of a whatever.
Well, you explored for a bit, and then you looped back after Ilix came back, and then you guys kind of had a little powwow about it. I think
Yeah,
that
probably would be getting right toward the end of it.
I think it'd
now
be
if
pretty
we had
freaking
a-
close to the end. I will allow it here, just because I'm not sure that your conversation lasted quite 10 minutes.
So I'm going to, with my musket, take a shot at him. He is within 30, and it's a seeking musket, so he gets no mischance. Because
Okay.
he is in the dark. And yes, I can just do that. So I'm going to fire and then reload with the bandolier, and I assume that hits his touch because he is fucking big.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna boogie, because I'm pretty sure he knows where that came from. And yeah, I assume that's initiative. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, bud.
I just hope I can run.
Run, Jenny, run.
Just don't trip.
Oh!
Ooh.
Later, bitches! I'm basically
Nice.
gonna be like, look out!
You do that
Like-
that cartoon thing where they just like you like
No.
pull your arms back and your legs just start running,
Yeah.
and then you just disappear in a cloud of.
As I fire, yeah.
It's the Scooby Doo sound. That boop-a-da-ba-doop-a-da-ba-doo.
Yeah, that.
Okay. Um. Okay, so you have the shot. He's definitely surprised. Let me get his turn in here. What is his initiative? Oh, okay. Unsurprisingly, not the best.
A giant, basically troll.
Big thing moves slow.
A giant, basically giant.
It is
I mean,
basically.
giants are often like at least all the ones that we faced in what's that campaign? Winter
Those are
were
ice
all like
giants.
that's true. They were all like well-trained warriors.
Yeah.
It
Like
was
ice
society.
giants. Yeah, ice giants
Yeah.
are like kind of Scandinavian or like Viking-y type,
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
generally. And hill giants are like the ones that are like stupid nose pickers.
They're literally like hillbillies, like
Yeah.
compared to Scandinavia.
Yeah. So
Nose
Ilix is
picker.
going to ready a full attack for when this thing comes through. Inevitably.
Okay.
So basically, whenever it gets to kind of like this little choke, I think that's probably the first time I'd really be able to see it.
Okay. So when it reaches that point, you're going to fire.
Yeah, I will loose.
Okay. Leopold.
Run the fuck away.
Wherever, as long as you can get outside my,
Okay.
soft cover.
If I get to, I want to get next to plea. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Fucking haul ass and get next to plea, and I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna aim and ready in action to shoot, and then swift reload after.
I think you accomplished your objective, gunman.
Yeah, I think he's pretty pissed.
I will use my swift action to activate a surged judgment, justice, and destruction, and I'm gonna cast haste on or channel vigor on myself to give myself haste as my standard, and that's it.
Okay.
No, I can't even see the creatures. I would
Just
have to
None
None of
snuggle
us
up.
can. This is the
Snuggle
plan.
up, Zen. Just in case he makes the long way around, might want to snuggle.
Mm,
You never
Any
know.
gifts? that you might be able to bestow upon us?
We determined this is an evil creature, right?
Correct.
He seems it.
Alright, well then I'll cast Magic Circle against evil.
Okay. Always a good
Please
idea.
draw it wherever you're putting it.
Okay. 10-foot
I-
radius from a touch.
I prepare a full round flurry of blows, I guess. When he shows up, I punch him lots.
Punch him nuts. You'd probably have to reach up to punch his nuts.
Oh, actually, just give yourself a 10-foot aura, Zuzu.
Maybe I want to put it on like Havelock.
Up to you.
Yeah, I don't see where Havelock is though.
He's over there on the edge of the darkness.
I've got light on my sword, so you should be able to
You can
probably
see the
make
butt
that
fight.
out.
Right there.
Yep.
You do have to touch him.
Well, I'll walk over to you and touch you, and you get Magic Circle.
Give him the good touch.
Yeah.
I don't think you can reach him.
Where
we
do you touch me?
Oh, no. That's
Ooh,
35.
where? I'll touch you on your chest.
Oh, you can't touch him. He's right.
Why?
Okay.
Oh,
You're too far away.
is it 30? Oh,
Also, I mean, I think she was in on the plan to lure the monster into directly the area she's about to be like
Yeah.
Alright,
walking
well,
into.
I can't click on my mouse because there's this Carrion Crown Book 4
Reload
Wake.
the page.
Oh. God, that's frustrating.
Yep.
I think VTT does that.
You guys,
I'm not sure.
It does.
it does. You guys don't use the hotkey for that?
I
There's
don't
a
know what
hotkey
that
for
is.
that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just
If I knew
S.
that, I would have used it, so no.
No, it's not us.
Alright, I'll look it
Alright,
up.
I'll walk over to
Control S.
Plea and I
Have it.
cast that on him.
Cool. Flea prepares the full round, the flurry when he gets. Yeah. So next.
Hmm
How big is
I don't
this
know how
one?
you're gonna edit that on your character token thing.
I got it.
Cool.
Yeah.
cool.
It is Control S.
So it is. Control also happens to be my push to talk, so.
Yep. Ditto.
1, 2.
So it should work really well then. Okay. So Plea, if you want to give yourself a 10-foot aura,
Yep.
that would be
Good call.
fantastic.
Bam.
Yes. Oh, I was gonna say make it purple. Awesome. Cool.
You
Bum, bum, bum.
you
Welcome,
hear
Mom.
you hear a couple thuds, followed by you hear 3 what sounds like him punching the wall, and yeah.
I don't think he knows we're even
Where
fucking
it
here.
came from.
I
Well,
feel
we
like
can
it'd
shout.
be wrong to attack an innocent creature.
No. If you
Um,
listen to half the shit that this thing does,
Mm.
it is anything but.
It pokes babies. Did you not hear that?
It's not poking us though. That's what I'm trying to say. Why?
Doesn't mean it's innocent.
Yeah,
It's,
your arbitration on like what constitutes a good and evil person or action is like Havelock has no ability to like guess what you're gonna decide.
Yeah, it's fair. I would be a
I-
terrible paladin.
It eats babies and destroys families and tortures
It's just
innocent
generally a
souls. But we
menace
didn't.
to humanity.
It
Yeah.
didn't do anything to us, so it's good.
It sells weed behind the KFC.
Mhm.
It's eating a person, or presumably a person,
So-
just not us. So
No, they eat
Alex-
berries. They eat berries.
And mushrooms, you
Did
fool.
I say berries? I meant fairies.
You
Um,
eat baby.
So Ilix, frustrated that the creature has not appeared, and will say, "Down here, creature."
Go dog vinde.
I don't know.
Did it-
I assume he
did it
said
speak
something about
giant?
Mhm.
Don't know giant.
yeah, I don't have any languages.
It might.
I
be
have
giant.
languages, but not that.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Good
Um,
having you.
Awesome.
Is that all you're doing, Alex?
Now
yeah,
we're playing.
I tried to draw it. I'm trying to draw it down the passageway, but
Okay.
I am holding my mega bow shot for it to appear.
Oh, the squares are off. That would be. I was very confused for a second
Yep.
because when it goes into the fog, the grid doesn't go in. So I'm like, where the fuck?
Oh, let me fix that.
Apologies for the
Grid
yellow
visible.
lines and circles.
Red leather, yellow leather.
You can
red
delete it.
I can?
You just click your mouse tool, and then
Oh.
select it and delete.
Legit.
So
Mhm. And now with VTT, I can disable your drawings too. So you better be careful.
You can, if you want to disable my drawings, you can.
I'm just teasing.
He asked you to draw it. It'd be pretty weird.
Yeah.
That's the sort of thing I would do. Disable drawing and then ask you to draw shit.
Oh, looks like somebody took away your privileges.
Oh, that's funny. It's
Some-
almost like, sounds like somebody's power tripping because he's insecure in his own life.
Aw.
So I am going to spend 2 grit. I'm going to ricochet shot. So that's going to happen
Oh boy.
off of this square as the new origin.
Gunslinger.
You have to have sight of your target to do that.
I don't have to because I know that it's a square and I have C.
Are you serious?
So I'm going to fire
Man.
at this square to ricochet off of it in order to. I don't know where it is. I just know I'm going to fire at a square and hope it hits it. I'm
Okay.
going to fire.
So legitimately though, seeking lets you bypass the sight requirement for ricochet shot.
I mean, it basically negates the effects of concealment. So
A
Link
seeking
it.
weapon veers towards its target, negating any mischance that would otherwise apply, such as from concealment. Wielder still has to aim the weapon at the right square, so you don't get to ricochet it.
well, in the sense that I know that there's a right square of a target over here. I mean, I'm shooting at a wall that I know is there via the
Yeah,
war.
but you still need to be able to like the reason the ricochet hits is because you're like doing fucking beautiful mind geometry calculus in your head because you see the target.
It's like you can't use both. You can use seeking to hit something.
Yeah, I don't think they stack
that
together.
would
'Cause
be
I wouldn't let
concealed.
you use both in my game.
Because I would read the ricochet.
It's cool, but
It's
I
a
would
cool
like-
idea, but I think
Yeah.
the ricochet shot requirement isn't concealment, which is I think what seeking lets you get past. But I don't think it means like because my weapon is seeking, I don't have to see my target. Does that make sense?
Well, it's more the fact that like, if I know something is in a square, if I fire it at the correct square, it's going to go at a target. So if we want to consider a target only a living thing, then yeah.
Well, the issue for me is it has two forms of concealment right now. A, you can't see it, so you're shooting into the square, and B, you're also using like the ricochet shot to target a square. So, like that seems like a lot to just totally overcome both forms of
So-
concealment.
I mean, if I used this square, it would basically be the same. Because I can see that square. That's within my
So
range.
It's basically once it hits the wall, it's no longer seeking. Is the problem that you're gonna run into?
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Oh yeah.
Once it hits the wall, it's as if it was fired from the wall, not you or your gun.
Oh
That
yeah.
becomes the point of origin of the shot.
I mean, the wall is the target, so it's seeking the target,
Okay.
which is the wall.
Yep.
Yeah.
So then what I'll do is I will
Throw a barrel of gunpowder
No.
That's
collapse the
No,
cavern
I'll,
on top of
He
it.
unloads 10 adamantine bullets into the fucking cavern to blow it down.
Pull out
I
my
win.
my repeating hand cannon.
So I'm
Follow
going
Like,
to
my
use.
thoughts.
I know Travis is not going to stop until he gets to the point where he can stab his own eyes out, reach down, grab his gun, without unholstering it, pull the trigger, and kill everything in the room. Like, he's not going to stop.
He wants.
I mean, I'm glad we talked about this now instead of. Well, no, I'm glad. Well, because this idea came to me literally just now, but I'm glad we talked about it now rather than we're like fighting big bad of.
Oh
the
yeah,
future,
yeah, yeah.
And we
Yeah.
argue for an hour and a half about whether or not I can actually save the party or not, and instead we all just die. So you're welcome.
Death is
So instead-
preferable to argument.
Oh, no one will
So
die. I
instead-
will resurrect you all.
No, I'm glad that
instead
I'm glad you looked that up.
I'm glad we had this.
So, yeah, the logic does make sense. So instead, I'm going to target that square. I'm going to use the single grit instead to use Deadeye, which allows me to resolve against touch if he's in that square. Don't know if he is. I'm going to fire at that square from 60 feet, and let's see if he hits.
Which square is this again?
It is this one. Because
Okay.
you said he was punching the wall, so I figured he like ran at the wall and started punching.
I mean, he's huge. It'd be pretty hard for you to pick a wrong square, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I figured, but then I'll swift reload and go down here, dumbass. It's gonna be very hard for him to miss that. I would. Did I hear a wet thud?
Wait, so how are you shooting this square? I'm lost.
So, I am using a grit to resolve against touch at a further range than the range increment of a musket, which is 40.
Do you have a line of sight? I don't think you do.
Right there.
I'm pretty sure you got lots of rocks in the way.
Ignore it. Forget the whole thing. I'll hold. Never mind. Forget it. Not arguing about this for 15. Just keep going. I'll just hold an action.
I'm sorry.
I'll just. I just want to shoot the guy.
I mean, I get it. But you have an
I'll
S.
just hold an action.
There's an S curve of a hallway, and I don't think you can just shoot down it.
We need a different.
The problem with
Magic
Ricochet
bullet.
shot is like it's very different rules as written to determine whether or not you can just shoot anything from anywhere. I am going to reach down and say, Verasma, protect your servants as we dispatch this enemy in your name. And I rub my hand along the blade like Beric Tandarian.
Nice.
And draw a couple drops of blood, and it springs into flame as I cast Flames of the Faithful.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Well
Well, if
said.
he didn't have light before, now he's blind.
Fine with
The
me.
sword still has
God,
light on it, so
it
now
just-
it's on fire.
It just fucking reminds me of the entire like rules debate over whether or not fire elementals give off light.
Yeah.
It's so dumb,
They not.
right?
That's like they're beings of actual fire.
Yep. Yep. Anywho, so that's your stuff. Xenesis, go ahead.
Okay. So, let's see. I still don't see you, Leopold. Not Leopold, sorry, Havelock. You right there?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
no, if you
yeah,
get
you
there,
can see the shit out of him.
There's no way you
Your
can't see
character
him at
can
this
see the
point.
shit out of him, but you can't.
No, I'm talking about. Sorry, I meant Havelock.
Yeah.
There. Okay.
Yeah, you
If
can
you get
see
there,
Havelock
you're good.
just because
Okay.
reasons.
I move there, and I'm going to chaos. Oh wait, you said you already did Shield of Faith on yourself?
You did Flames of the Faithful,
Oh,
at least.
well, I cast Shield of Faith on him.
Shield of Faith! boots of grace, breastplate of wisdom. I can't remember what all the Jesus armor is. Is this thing on?
Yep, I hear
Yes. I don't know what Jesus
Never mind. Don't worry about
armor
it.
is.
Plea.
I
Besides
was
the
more
cross.
concerned about not hearing from Havelock.
Plea looks at his friends and signs. Are we changing the plan? This isn't working.
He's
Hopefully
stupider
it-
than we thought. Or at
Imbecile!
least I thought.
Pursue us!
How
Sorry.
far down this tunnel is he?
Like 50 feet ish.
Okay. How much movement do I actually have? This is probably an important question.
Well, light a candle in church for me, folks.
60 feet. Okay. Control S. Oh, that's so. Thank you, Chris, for that shortcut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna spring attack him.
All right.
So I run down the tunnel. I guess I run until I see him. Okay, cool. Yeah, I run to here, and I spring attack him, which is just a single attack.
And then just fuck off down.
Just the first attack.
Okay.
Does it hit?
No.
Okay. And then
Oh,
I use
dear.
You run up to him and you punch his leg, and like he's so big that it just like it's like a flea bite. It just like ripples over his flesh and nothing happens.
And then I immediately spring back 10 feet because that's the rest of my movement.
Okay.
Well,
You see him.
probably not.
You see him kind of turn to look at you, and then he goes back to punching the wall. And you see that, oddly enough, it looks like he probably does have enough space to reach you down the hallway, but he's still punching the wall.
Is this guy complete fucking moron?
Maybe there's something with the wall.
The wall has
All right.
wronged me.
I've determined the flaw in our plan. I forgot that they don't have intelligence. They are basically plants.
No, they're smarter than horses.
Doesn't take a lot.
Well, horses have an int of 5, right?
Horses regularly run into fences, so
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Horses is dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, even on the scale of animals.
Horses have an int of 2.
Does anybody have knowledge, dungeoneering or engineering?
Yep.
dungeoneering.
Uh-oh.
Engineering, at least.
The wall.
Oh fuck!
No.
No.
He's trying to collapse the mine. Because if Plea tells me he's punching the wall, I'm probably gonna boogie out of this fucking mine.
I mean, you would, but you assume that it's fine.
No. There's
It's
no
fine.
way after the nat 20. I'm gonna just lose.
Oh no! All right, well, I can't really give you.
Digging for gold. Bring this kid his treasure.
I really can't give you much with this. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
I'd ask Plea what he's doing, but the problem
I-
quickly becomes he can't tell.
I really no. I think what these rolls mean is that you guys just didn't think of it. It's just how we'll play that
I
out.
mean,
Okay, so Ilix, it's your turn.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go up till I can. Well, I probably can't get to where I can see him. I don't think I can stand in that square, and that's as close as I can get.
No
And
square
still
there, you
do
can-
anything. I can't. I can't see from. I can't see and attack. Yeah.
Well, if I can go up there and try to shoot him with a thing and knock his leg out from under him, then we can.
I'm going to go to right there, and yeah, I think that's all I can do. Like,
All right,
if I get some
Leopold.
damage on this guy.
So before I attempt this plan, will you allow me to shoot his leg out from under him? Because if not, I'll just shoot him in the face and hope.
Isn't it something with size categories? Might be an
it's
issue.
only 4 legs, I believe. I'll double check.
Okay.
See, you can trip a giant, but you can't trip a spider.
Creatures that have 4 or more legs are immune.
So,
Or immune to trip attacks are immune to this.
I think a creature might be considered immune to trip if it's 2 size categories larger than you.
And therein lies the rub to where I'm not going to go through 20 rule books, so I'll just shoot him in the head when I get there. So I'm going to move. Actually, if I can see. Okay, Ilix, can you see him from where you are?
I cannot.
You can't. Plee, can you see him?
Plee can't tell you that.
Yep, okay. You can only trip an opponent that is no more than 1 size category larger than you.
So technically it is immune to trip.
Yeah.
Yep.
So elixirs of giant size.
I guess that would make your bullets bigger too.
Yeah, if you do enlarge person, then all of your stuff gets bigger. Well, actually, projectiles are weird.
Projectiles like shrink.
Yeah.
Which is why if
now,
you are shrunk,
before I attempt this, I need to ask.
Yep.
This 5-foot step, do I have clear line of sight of where I think he is? Because I assume he's still punching this wall.
Well, let me see here. It's kind of hard to tell because Plee is there, but the fact that you can draw a line from here to here and it basically goes through the wall. Like if the rule is that if you can draw a line from any corner of your square to any corner of the big creature's square and it goes through a solid object, then you don't have line of sight.
It's got some sort
There's
of
a wall
concealment,
anyway.
at least.
Yeah.
Well, that again, with line of sight, that's concealment. So this becomes the problem again.
No, because concealment and cover are different things. He would have cover to you.
I mean, I'll take the cover against his touch AC. It's probably abysmal to begin with.
No, cover is different than soft cover.
Yeah.
Like, he can't be targeted, basically, when he's behind cover.
Cover means, fully obscured.
Yeah.
Fully, protected. There is a physical object interposed between you.
Yeah.
As opposed to concealment, which is you're in a bush, and if you just can't see it, but you can still shoot it.
Cover's
just the problem is, like the way seeking is explained, it said negating any mischance that would otherwise apply, such as from concealment, and then all that is in the same tree of the broad, expansive thing of concealment. So, in other words, this is a $2,000 paperweight if every time concealment's just going to get brought up.
So the way I understand seeking to work is that your bullets can find invisible units or targets in the dark that you couldn't otherwise see.
Well, as long as I know what square they're in, which is
yes,
but it won't let you.
It won't let you go around walls. It won't let you or do any fancy curving bullets.
Wanted.
It's basically your aim is automatic to the square.
I'm just fuck it. I move here. I stand here, and I'm just gonna next turn get crushed by rocks. So I'll just shoot him.
Crushed by rocks.
So I guess I'm actually wrong in my terminology. This would be considered. No, it wouldn't. It's still not total concealment because there's shit in the way. I know there's a bunch of different types of cover.
Yeah.
I mean, we could put a thing on the floor.
If you don't have a line of effect to your target, you can't draw any line from your square to your target square without crossing a solid barrier. He has total cover from you. You can't make attack against that target.
Well, again, the only thing is The way we're talking about terminology-wise is from any corner of my square.
Yeah, if you can draw. So I actually had that backwards. If you can draw a line from any corner of your square to any part of his square and not go through an object, then you have line of sight. But the thing is, because of the shape of this path, it curves like this.
But
So
there is a narrow sort of dog
He-
leg.
he
like
would
that.
have-
oh fuck,
boy.
it's so tiny.
Yeah, but
But
Yeah, he
we're
does have,
basically
it-
demigods.
It is +4 to AC if he has if
So you're saying I have a shot?
he has cover.
Yeah, I know. That's Ilix probably does too from where she is.
So
He still has
you're
cover, it's
shit.
I'm literally threading.
I cannot believe that you found a fucking line of sight through that. That's so minuscule.
Well, that's
All right,
that's
sure. Nope, that's fine. Let's do it.
all right.
Initiate
I
bolt.
should
So
have
it has to be
+8
2
page.
grit.
Sorry, I'm in the way.
It has to be 2 grit. It has to be 2 grit. I use. Because
Don't
I'm
shoot
gonna
Alex in
go
the
against.
mouse.
Because one has to go. Yeah, one has to go against his.
And I'm ready to go.
One has to go against his AC, and the other one has to go against his head. So, or one increases the range of touch. The other goes against his face.
Okay.
So, don't fuck up.
Please.
So 18.
I think you fucked up.
versus-
wow, what shit rolls though?
Well, I mean it's touch. I don't know
Yeah,
what
but he's
his
got
is, but
+8 AC from me being in the way and that tiny.
he's
little...
also huge, so we don't know yet.
That's
Yeah,
true.
fair point.
Fair
That
point.
20 didn't hit him though.
That was touch. That wasn't
Yeah.
touch
I know,
yet.
but still, like.
Touch on a
AC.
huge creature is like usually really low.
It's usually like
You
to the
ca-
like
You
low touch.
fucking hit. Wow.
Hey!
Hey.
So he's confused for 1 round, I believe. I'll double check that.
I thought he was
He's-
already confused.
Well, this is the actual
Yeah.
condition. So yeah,
No, he's confusing.
he is confused for 1 round.
Okay. We'll get to that. Have luck.
Okay, so you do have line of sight, right, Illich?
From where I am. And I think Ilix does too.
Alex would probably have to move over 5 feet. I don't know if yeah, I don't know.
Oh, and again, swift read, because that's just a thing.
All right, so moving here is 35 feet. So I'm gonna see, like, all right, looks like we're abandoning the plan. So I'm gonna rush over this way, see the creature, I think, and then, you know what? Can I see? I'm gonna move. So that's 35 feet. So this will be 40, 50, 55. Yeah, I'm gonna move up here and then use dimensional hop
Ooh.
to hop behind him. So I'll use 25 feet
Okay.
of my daily dimensional hop movement. Actually, fuck. I might not actually be able to do that because I did a move action already to get.
Well, you could use a.
Yeah,
Your other
you
action as a
use-
move.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think that's still a good idea then. I will
Okay.
use my standard as a move to dimensional hop behind him.
Okay. Xenesis.
Mm,
Yeah, that's what he sounds like.
mm. All right, where's got the range people, huh? I suppose. I think I'll cast Spear Purity, and then I guess I can move closer. I can't even see, so move closer to see the creature. I don't know if that's a good spot to move, but
I like how you guys had a plan, and then like 12 seconds go by, and you're like, "All right, fuck it. we don't want the plan anymore."
Because he's so stupid, it's clearly not working. I honestly, I expected him to run the long way around because it's the only way he knows.
Well-
Yeah, like we were like powering up, and he like comes around the corner like, "Oh, hey guys."
That's what I was waiting for, not the I punch
Narf,
rock.
narf, narf, narf.
Well,
Yeah.
but again, it's only been 12 seconds. You don't know if he was gonna do that eventually or
I
not.
love how I like spring down the tunnel and then spring back like to get his attention, and everyone's like, abandon the plan.
Anyways,
And, this
Because
is
you
Havelock.
can't.
Okay.
Because
Yep.
here's the thing, Plee, you can't tell us that's what you're doing. We just see you go in. We just
Yeah,
see you
I
go
think
fucking
Havelock
run in.
like thought you were like going in.
A hug him. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that made it. Did it make it?
so what is this attack?
It's called Spear Purity.
Is it a touch attack?
No, it's a close range. So
That's the range increment, but what's the type of the attack?
It says range touch.
Yeah.
So it is touch.
A range touch attack.
Okay. So yeah, you'll hit. Give me damages.
Cool.
And Plee, why don't you go ahead and do your
He
actions?
used this on one of the werewolves once, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the fucking thing that like vaporized one of them.
Laser beams.
Yeah. Laser cleric. It can be fun.
I
then
run
the
up
party
here
game.
and I attempt a stunning fist on him. Thankfully, hopefully that one
might
hits.
hit.
Yep.
You just punch him in the dick.
It's a fort save. I'm looking at the DC right now, but I think it's pretty low, so he probably will pass. 10 plus 4
There you go.
plus.
The saving throw is a will. It's partial though.
That was it.
And he's
Is it will
blinded
for
for
half
1
damage?
round. Yeah.
What's the DC?
There's no. The will doesn't apply.
Not you.
Oh.
Her stuff.
Yes. The DC would.
He rolled a 22. I'm gonna guess that's gonna pass.
Okay. All right. There
Almost
you go.
certainly.
So half of 21 is 10.
Okay.
Or 11.
And not blinded. He's 10, but not blind.
Okay. And then for stunning fist, he rolled a 26.
That's more than enough.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, I did damage at least.
But he is confused, so let's see what happens.
Do you need the table or do you...
I can pull it up.
Okay. I hope that works. I hope he punches himself right in the mouth. That would be the best thing.
He stands there and he goes,
Hey, I'll take it.
Does confuse technically increase his intelligence? Because I kind of feel like
yeah, that seems more. That seems more.
Alex.
So I'm gonna get to right here, I guess. And I am going to shoot at him. Do I have to worry about soft cover or anything like that? Overcome that because he's big enough. I would think I'd just be able to shoot over Plea's head, but I can use a trick shot.
I think that's what the trick shot is shooting over his head.
Okay, so then I will spend one of my ranger tricks to do a trick shot.
Sure.
Oops, sorry. 5. And I will loose this attack.
Sure.
And
Give it to me straight, boss.
this is just dead. So I'm going deadly aim on this guy.
Okay.
To get the bonus damage. Deadly aim. So it's just going to be that first attack, which is dog shit because I always roll dog shit for attacks on this character. So that is going to be 12 for damage.
Yeah, you're gonna miss.
Okie doke.
Yeah, 18's a little low.
Yep.
Should have had firearms.
Yeah, I guess.
I've
But
got
I
a
got
fire
a
sword.
question.
How could
How can my 17 get him, but his 18 can't?
touch?
Touch.
Oh,
Large creatures have absolute dog shit for touch AC.
gotcha.
Turns out it's really easy to touch something that's essentially a 15-foot square.
Hmm.
Lordy, there's a lot of people. I gotta get improved shot. I'll just shoot at him because I had to move. So I'll shoot at him once and reload with a swift action.
Okay.
So I don't know what his touch AC is from here. I can see him though. So
I think you'd have 2 people between you and your target.
I think a 29 still
I
makes
think
it.
That's still hit, yeah.
Soft cover doesn't stack, because otherwise
No?
you'd eventually have more than cover.
I'm
No,
pretty.
I guess that's a
Okay.
good point.
I will shoot through all the bodies.
If I just shoot through all of you, I'll hit him. Just line up. I'll put an adamantium bullet on.
Yeah,
We're
just
golden.
shoot him, forehead. All right, I put the damage down. Havelock.
I will use my swift action to activate my Bane special ability.
Okay.
And I will do a full attack with haste. This is 3 attack.
You're also flanking.
Oh, fuck. If you want to keep that roll for the first one, because it was terrible. But,
Yeah, give me 2 more.
Okay, so these are... So that... Okay,
Wow,
that first roll is
3 and a
almost
2.
identical. So 25... man, this is... I
So
didn't
it's
turn my iterative attacks on. I'm going to turn
you're
iterative on.
27, right? Because flanking.
Well, he has a plus
I,
4
Or-
I already
flanking.
have flanking is already in there. All my modifiers are already included.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Including a +4 to flank.
Right.
Oh my.
He rolled a 2.
Rolled
A
terribly.
3 and a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so those both miss. Your last one, however, will hit.
Okay. And 2d6. That, and then I also get flaming from Clench the Faithful, which is an extra 1d6 fire damage.
Okay.
So this is my fire damage.
Dang. All right, Genesis.
Alright, I reach over to Ilix's bow and cast Weapon of Awe. Hopefully that well, I don't think it'll help hitting him, but we'll get more damage.
Weapon of what does that do?
You transform a single weapon into an awe-inspiring instrument. The weapon gains a +2 scar bonus on damage rolls, and if the weapon scores a critical hit, the target of that critical hit becomes shaken for 1 round with no saving throws.
Cool.
Well, those are really shit rolls.
Yeah.
I do get
Not our
+2 from
greatest
flanking,
work.
so I might hit him once.
You do on your second punch. So you punch him 4 times in the leg, and on your second punch, you like randomly happen to like punch his kneecap, and it makes him groan.
I hit that nerve that's like
Yeah.
right on the side of
Yep.
the knee that like makes you like weak kneed for a second.
Yeah, except not
Jerry.
really. It's more like he's like bumped it real gently. Okay.
This isn't what I'm good at, guys.
Okay, so things are gonna get spicy here.
Crit attack actually should have critted.
You crit on a 17? Oh yeah, you're keen.
I have a keen edge. I'd cast 1718, or expanded from 1920 to 1718. But it's up to you.
I think we're gonna move on though. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yep.
So okay, I forgot what I was thinking. Okay, so he is going to attack Plea and Havelock actually, and then he's also going to do that. So he is going to. Well, he's gonna miss Plea by a mile. But I think he's going to hit Havelock with 23.
23 is my
Okay. So he is going to punch Plea, and then he punches the wall, and we'll get to that. And then his third arm whips around and claws at Havelock for... Yep, it's a penis arm. Better watch out.
Fuck. I'm cutting that thing off.
It claws at you for 16 damage.
Shoot him.
Alright.
And he... so right as Havelock gets hit, you all notice that this whole time he has been punching what appears to be a supporting column for the hallway in which you are now standing. So
You don't say.
that'll be fun.
Get out of there!
This is how we all die.
So he does trigger a cave-in. I'm not sure how to rule this because I was hoping to avoid it. I'm just going to pull some shit out of my ass. Let's do reflex saves for Plea and Xenesis. I think you're probably close enough to the exit that you could jump clear, possibly. Nope. Plea, you can. I will allow you to jump to a 5-foot square near you. Yep, that works for me. The rest of you are going to be pummeled by rocks.
Can't try to half that.
Well, you're kind of standing in it. There's nowhere for you to go, really.
You roll acrobatics to dodge every single one of them.
It's more of a reflex to just try to not get hit by a...
Well, it's more like the roof is falling down on you, like, completely. It would be really hard to find the space.
Wouldn't that damage the creature, too?
It's the hallway that you are in.
Oh.
So not
Very precise demolition for something that has...
Really dumb.
It's been pounding on it for 3 turns.
It's almost like he's not as dumb as you thought he was. It's weird.
Because we can't understand him. Oh, wait, is that bad?
What's that gobbledygook you're speaking? Talk English!
Okay, so that will be 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 26, 29.
29 damage for everyone?
Yep, and the 3 of you that are in the hallway are now pinned.
Cool, what does that mean? Can I still cast spells?
No dex to AC. You can't cast spells unless there are like you can do your spell-like abilities, I think, but you can't cast things. With
You can't
somatic
do anything
components.
that requires wiggling your hands about.
Fuck.
So I can still do my domains then, right?
Not if it requires wiggling your hands about.
You can do channel, because that does not require wiggling your hands. But anything else?
That's not, yeah. Even domain spells, they still
spells.
count they're still spells. So you still have to do. So if you like click on a spell and you see its components are like V, S, and whatever, that's verbal. Somatic, which is somatic is moving your hands and wiggling your fingers and shit.
Gotcha.
Oh man.
You said 27?
29, I believe.
29.
Yep. So, Ilix, what would you like to attempt to do here?
Can I make like a strength check to try to pull myself out?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I would also probably accept like escape artist, maybe.
Or acrobatics, or...
I don't think acrobatics works here because you're not really able to move much.
Do a combat maneuver because I'm pretty sure that rocks don't have very high CM.
You can successfully grapple the rocks. It does not remove it changes your condition from pinned to grappled.
I've got it, boys.
Okay.
If you're grappled, you can cast spells. So.
I will allow you to. I think with that, I'll allow you to spend your whole turn crawling 5 feet. I think that's.
I think I don't want to crawl anywhere because, like, I'm not in danger. Can I just stand up?
No, because there's not really a place to stand up anymore.
Okay.
You're like under rubble. So the
Okay.
escape artist, I was envisioning you like trying to move rocks. You're digging yourself out, basically.
Okay. Okay, I guess I go there.
Okay. There's still
So
quite a bit of rubble in the
there's
way, so
something
I
else
I
to
don't think you can
stomp on me?
see the creature, but that also means he
Okay.
can't see you. So
I mean, that's good.
Leopold.
I will also attempt an escape artist, but I have no points in it.
Well, strength will work as
I
well,
have
or if you can give
negative
me.
Ah,
All right, that works for me.
well, I mean, I was saying the strength. My strength is 8.
Yeah, fair enough.
or 9. It's 8. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, I would let you do the same.
God, it would almost be faster for me to go the other way because I'm just gonna get in the way of everyone.
Maybe.
All right.
Well, because I sprint the other way.
As soon as I see the tunnel collapse, I yell out, "Please, we've got to take this thing down now!" And I do a
That's
Nice.
beautiful. Well, I mean,
still.
Oh, you also
not
have
that
haste,
great
don't you?
Well, yeah, that's included.
Oh, is that the second attack?
I don't understand your question.
Well, I thought the haste was at your maximum.
yeah,
base
your
attack.
last attack should be
Oh,
2
So add another
instead
12
of
onto
plus
that.
10, so it's like a 32.
oh yeah, you're right.
Good catch.
It'd be no. Why would it be plus
It's an
2?
important.
No, plus
No, plus
instead
12.
of plus 10, it should be plus 22 because it's at your full bab.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, rapid
So it
fire
would be-
/ haste.
That
is
would
it.
be 32 to hit.
Okay, yeah, those would all hit. Jesus Christ, I think you kill him.
Yay!
Can I roll the damage anyway?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Bane. That will be
66.
Satisfaction.
66. I can't even roll that. I have to do it this.
You can't do 66?
No, oh, not on the quick roller.
Oh, gotcha.
That's Bane damage, and then Flame damage.
And then blame damage.
So
And
so here's how this goes down. So he smacks Plea, which I guess helps him get out of the way, and then he punches this supporting column and it caves in, and he turns around to just kind of like arrogantly gloat at Havelock, and he just fucking jumps up on his shoulder and just shoves his sword down his throat. And there's like a
Can I make flames like burn
Yep.
through his skull?
well, I think there's like a little like cough with his dying breath, and it like shoots flame out, and then he falls down.
I'm gonna start taking people out.
I
If he's
jump
dead.
down, and then I ready my sword, and I say, "Please, we've got to take it out quickly! Strike true!"
Flea begins digging your legs out of the.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Force
With
is free, I think.
some minimal effort, you're able
Yeah.
to dig out all of your friends. But this particular hallway is no longer passable without some pretty long duration digging.
oh wait, never mind. I can't. Never mind. It'd only be on one person.
That was the most Super Saiyan I've ever been able to get myself before. Like, after I,
if you
get
were,
the
if you
second
were in
round
the
to buff,
circle, it would have been even more insane.
dude, I just got to fucking pile.
I need
got
help
haste.
getting out of the rocks.
I
Shield
dug you out.
free.
I dug you out.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Mhm.
goodness.
Yeah, you got the two beef boys on the other end of the tunnel, just like shoveling rocks out of the way. We've got you, ma'am. Don't even worry about it. And then me and Plea do a fireman's carry. It's not even a fire. Just fuck it.
Well, that was a fun one. I enjoyed.
Yeah.
So channel energy doesn't apply to that times 1.5, correct? That's the only one that does.
Correct. Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't apply to it because it's not a spell. It is a supernatural ability.
All right, I channel energy to heal all my compatriots and myself.
And
It's not actually there.
technically, channel energy
Very close.
requires presenting your holy symbol, but I've never enforced
not-
that because
it's
it's
not gonna go
dumb.
through.
My holy symbol is it's basically a necklace because it's my silver cross.
Right. I've never enforced that rule because it's stupid and it's hard to enforce because holy symbols can be like anything.
Channel energy is a burst, I think, so I don't think it
Yep.
can go through walls.
It cannot. But you guys could group back up and camp out and
And then
I
and
just-
heal
definitely
up,
run back
and then
around.
that'll all be fine. So
you
I'm gonna
the horses to save them.
put you back on the world map here, and we can
Uh-oh.
move forward because I do want to get us to.
Did we loot anything, or was there?
Oh
any
yeah,
loot
you
or-
can loot if you'd
or
like.
mysteries to.
Yeah,
I
he smells really bad. He has a leather armor, a heavy shield, a heavy mace, and like 10 gold.
All right, not very much then. I assume there wasn't
Well,
much
these
of
are all-
value on the
He's
remain.
not large. He's humongous, right? Or
It's
whatever you call
huge,
it.
yeah.
Huge.
So it's like a canvas. His leather armor is like a canvas tent.
I think it's actually I think it's like a large leather armor, but he's wearing it like specifically over his crotch and nothing else.
Yeah, I think I'm good on that one. Havelock, don't need that one. I guess I could clean it with we could with prestidigitation or something.
don't
Yeah,
have that smell.
you'd clean it,
Yeah.
but you'd always
Yeah.
know it was there.
Yeah, I could cleanse the smell. I couldn't cleanse the knowledge from my brain.
It's exactly right.
That's what the
I bet he
apple.
was wearing like a thong too, so it was just like stuffed
Oh,
way
you
up
know
his
Yep.
he was.
crack. Like, there's no way this dude had like the proper cover.
Here you go.
He didn't have like some leather boxer briefs or something.
That's what he looks like.
Oh dear, that's not.
Yeah.
That's not flattering. I don't
Yeah,
like the
alright.
wrinkles. Is it all right that I don't like the wrinkles? I don't like the wrinkles. That's not okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't body shame, but I'm cool with body shaming this guy.
Okay.
He looks like a blueberry left in the water for 3 years.
His tits and belly button look like another face with its own.
What do you mean? That is his face.
Ugh.
Okay.
I swear there's a Star Wars thing that looks just like
That's what it looks like.
It does look like a Star Wars character for sure. I would agree with that. Okay. So you guys make your way out of the mountains the following morning, which would be day 57. So I'll pen that down.
We heal naturally overnight, yeah.
You heal
Also,
9
well,
points.
I
We
also have
have
5 Cure Light
cure
Wound
spells.
spells.
Yeah, just burn all your.
You guys healed for 16 if you guys
I mean,
heal yourself.
we could. Yeah, I
You're
healed
healed.
for 16.
You're healed.
Okay.
You're healed. Move on.
Erasma blessed you.
Ooh.
I didn't even sneeze.
She didn't come through the first time for me, but she sure as shit did come through the second time.
So how far can your horses go in a day?
I had that
Like 50
last time.
miles or something like that.
It's a long time.
Is
like
it
normal?
30 or something? Because normally we can go about 20, 23, 24. I think they made it like 30 or something like that.
A light horse can travel 40 miles per day.
40 miles.
That's kind of what
Yeah.
I thought. Okay, so that'll put you about here. And I think that you pass through the woods uneventfully because I would like to move us on and try to get us to Thrushmoor this session.
Okay.
So while the Watching Woods are a bit creepy, you don't have any encounters there that concern you.
Ironically, we see nothing.
Well, I don't say that.
Watching.
I don't necessarily think that's ironic because you're the ones being watched. Okay. You don't have any encounters this night. The dice have spoken.
Cool.
So
And we go down this way and cut across to Rosenport.
if you'd like to,
Seems like the wisest choice.
there is no longer a path there though, so you will be roughing it.
That's oh, you're right. Well, that should be fine because it's 30 miles instead of 40 miles. I guess might be a rough day,
It could be difficult. You will find out.
but we'll end up in a town. So that's the plus side.
True.
Yeah. What? Who planned these roads? These are terrible.
They're not roads.
They're not roads. They're just paths.
Oh, who planned these paths? How do they not have roads? These towns exist without roads?
I think the red lines are supposed to be roads.
Nope,
Those
those are
the county boundaries.
those are
borders.
borders.
Oh. Why are there no roads in this whole fucking continent?
No wonder this whole fucking place is falling apart. It's all backwards. We got towns and cities and no roads.
It's almost like these are all seafaring folk. That's weird.
Agreed.
How do you sail like upriver though?
Very carefully.
Carefully.
Well, you hope you have a nice wind, or you get pulled.
You row, or get pulled.
Yeah, that's one thing they used to do. Or there's a series of locks maybe that run alongside the canals.
Nah, they're not that
Series of
advanced.
two.
Okay.
They don't have roads. You think they got locks?
So why don't you give me
Well, they definitely got lots of walls.
go ahead and give me survival, and probably ride checks, unless you were like walking your horses.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'd imagine the 40 miles in a day is probably.
Well, we're
almost.
not. We're running.
It'll be closer to 28, but yeah, it's gonna be a little rough.
Oh fuck.
Well,
Your
Havelock.
horse dies.
He didn't feed it the other night.
You get a
Shit.
flat tire, and we have to put it down.
Okay.
All right, Leopold,
Forgot to unhobble it.
Okay. So here's I think what happens with that, since we're going over rough terrain. I think Havelock overestimates how far down his horse can jump, and he essentially breaks a leg of his horse.
We can fix it.
I cast heal.
I don't like that, especially since I have a magical ability to transport me and the horse without having to jump, but I think that's the dice have spoken.
I think that would terrify the horse, wouldn't it? It has no concept of what's going on. It would suddenly be like,
Well,
Poof.
somewhere
here's
else.
the thing: is like you did the jump without intending to dimensional hop,
Right.
And then
Yeah.
realized too late that you broke the horse's leg.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, a broken leg's not great for a horse. That's usually a
No.
fatal.
Yeah.
It's a,
Does the,
well, luckily
That's
we
why I
have.
said, Leopold, put
Hilarious.
one behind its ear, and let's move on.
Can I heal it with cure light wounds?
Yeah,
I
probably.
can heal it with heal check, can't I?
Well, yeah, if
I
you
would
want to
just
do
cast
heal,
magical
so
heal.
heal
You can
is
do it
like
if you want. I'm curing.
heal is like traditional medicine.
Oh.
So you could like you could try to bandage it up, but it's more than likely just gonna be better to shoot the horse and replace it.
Or
If you didn't
Yeah,
have
in real life, in this literal day and age, if a
Mhm.
horse breaks a leg, they kill it. And
Yeah.
they destroy it on the field, wherever it was.
Yeah, because moving it is really expensive.
So
Yeah,
that's
I
the
can't.
most humane way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine that they have a more advanced version of conventional medicine in this world. So I cast cure light wounds.
Your-
However many.
Your
times.
horse seems thankful but confused.
Yeah, that's normal. I pat his head or her head and I go, "Shh, it's okay, Blazy. It's okay. Daddy made a fuck. I'll try to not do it again. I'll try to remember that I have literal godlike powers."
And your horse does not.
Yep. It's a regular
Well,
horse.
because I think what it was is that like Havelock would have probably dove off that no problem, without hesitation, because he knows he can roll and do all kinds of acrobatic feats to not hurt himself. But he didn't realize that his horse did not automatically have that
horse-
ability.
the horse
Yeah.
So
combat
what you're
rolls
saying
just
is that you
crushes
need to
him.
increase your horse's acrobatics score.
I was like,
Yeah.
check this out, and I jumped off a
course
fucking
you can.
ledge, and then I dimensional hopped, but I forgot to dimensional hop the horse also.
Maybe, yeah.
Dimensional hop the horse is my new
You
band.
ghost
Okay,
rided the
um,
horse off.
So you guys arrive in Rosenport then, which I actually don't know anything about.
That's the
Can
kind
we
of
find an inn
characters we
and
expect.
a stable?
Sure.
Only
Let's
the
see.
best.
I'll look it up real quick. Located in the southwest of the country of Versex in Ustala, Pertiva, steep cliffs, Denver River. This town is overrun by Cthulhu and Lovecraftian monsters, and anybody that approaches it instantly dies with no save. Okay.
Now, so
Fun.
I
Great.
actually I have something for you here. Rising and falling upon steep sea cliffs, Rosenport's archaic architecture possesses an almost organic pattern. Its sharp steeples, flat-roofed manors, and bubble-domed town hall making its silhouette appear like some eldritch organism. The campus of their school is amid the town's labyrinth of avenues. Its three castle-like appendages are towers with their own names. It guards a collection of obsessive scholars and dangerous tomes. Yep.
Awesome.
Cool.
All of that is inviting.
for Tanner, yes.
Yes.
But probably not for Ilix.
Tanner is hard. Ilix is concerned, which is how it should be.
Whoa. Now I'm
Okay.
Ryan is worried about Ilix.
Don't worry about it.
I think if you keep to yourselves, you can end up in the inn and kind of unnoticed for the day, if you'd like.
Yeah.
Have you met me?
He comes into town, eyes aglow, sword on fire.
Excuse me, are there any undead around?
Yeah.
It has come to my attention that this continent requires purging. Who would like to volunteer?
Yeah. Oh man.
I hope there aren't any evil people around. I might have to kill them all. Where's the inn?
As we walk into town and stable the horses, Plea very quickly pulls Havelock aside and is like, "Remember the troubles that we had in Carrion Hill? This place is much nicer. Let's also pass some notice here."
I think Havelock was like drunk off his success of like doing a shit ton of damage to that big ass giant monster, but then has been mollified by the fact that he rode his horse off. So he's gonna say, he'll be like, "Very well. Perhaps cooler heads ought to prevail."
Okay.
For once.
And the next day you get to Thrushmoor. Woohoo! That was easy.
Yeah, we did it.
Fucking travel in this fucking campaign. Jesus Christ.
Let's put all of the things all the way across the map from each other and provide you 0 assets or.
Well, what I
really
really hate is that the campaign, the module itself says that we start our story in Thrushmoor, but we ended like a really long ways away from there. We don't just.
I think there'd at least be like a commentary about traveling.
Yeah.
Say something about it.
Well, they give you the option of doing like Carrion Hill, but that's really not that far from Feldgrau, and there's still a shit ton of distance between those two spaces.
Right.
Yeah, there's not like a module for the 3 other places in the travel.
Yeah, there's actually no mention at all really of the Hungry Mountains or any of that, so a little frustrating. But so we arrive in Thrushmoor, and I believe you guys are approaching from the north, so you'll be on this road here.
I am away from my computer for a second. I needed to pee. I'll be right there.
Not that it super matters unless you guys want to like go to specific locations or split up the party. I can just kind of point.
That's the first thing we should do.
I can just kind of you can point to buildings and we can just discuss. So let me give you a little intro to the town as you guys approach. Thrushmoor. So to be honest, as you guys approach this town, it's definitely on the older side, but it's kind of nice. It's almost quaint. Like you could kind of see yourselves living in a place like this because you got the lake down there and there's the river nearby, and so everything's just very like green and lush, and from the looks of it, this town is probably a relatively common like trading area, because they have a fair number of ports and or like docks and fuck, I forget the word now. Whatever that like along the no, that thing that goes along the coast.
Boardwalk?
A quay?
A quaither? No, what the fuck is it?
I think it's called a key. Quay.
I just had this.
Okay.
A quoi?
Quoi?
Je ne
Pourquoi?
Pourquoi?
Je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais que.
I'm thinking of a wharf, actually.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. That character.
A quay
Yes.
is a
a
quay
key
is a wharf.
is a wharf.
Yeah, well, I don't know how to say it, but I know because of City Skylines. Thank you, video game.
But yeah,
Not cities.
it's not too bad here. It's yeah.
Please look us up at
Havelock will be
everyone
the
as
judge
we
of that.
approach the town, and asks if anyone knows anything about this place. And please says that he hasn't been here before.
We figured out a good bit about it, didn't we?
Yes,
I feel
Oh,
like
we did.
Genesis rolled a nat 20 when we
It's-
were approaching
yeah,
Carrion.
it's
Yeah.
very Cthulhuan and not great.
That's a different one.
A reminder would be.
I think you're thinking of Ilmarsh on that one.
Oh, possibly. I thought Thrushmoor was where that one module takes place.
Maybe.
Okay,
thing.
Thrushmoor. At some point, the Petty, Piety,
Oh, they're petty people.
Piety.
Petty and
Piety.
Oh,
Piety.
Piety and Unity. One typically
Oh, these
finds
are the
in
posers.
fishing communities went sour in Thrushmoor. Although daily devotions are still offered to Pharasma for bounteous catches and safe returns, such prayers ring hollow among a congregation more concerned with their seating in church and whose family presents the finest appearance, standing respectably and abstem, ABSTEMIOUS lifestyle concerns most of the town folks who do all they can to avoid embarrassment and the critical eye of their neighbors.
Which you guys would know is pretty unusual for a fishing community. So something not great must have happened here for them to not like have as much faith in Pharasma anymore.
This town has been a holdout of wearied religious zealotry, a port for lake pirates, a rally point of failed revolutions, and today the country seats of Varisia.
No, I believe it's Verisex actually.
Verisex.
Verisex is a county.
Yep.
Yep.
Or principality? Are they principal?
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I think the principalities are also counties. I don't know.
County princes.
Well, yeah, there's like figurehead. I know there's some figureheads that like exist but don't have any power really. They're kind of like the British royal family, but okay. So that's your little intro to Thrushmoor. The buildings, like I said, are kind of weather worn and beaten up, but other than that, it's pretty pleasant outside. It is a little chilly, obviously, because it's winter, but I think in this particular region you get some warmth from the water. So.
Can you remind us again why we were going to Thrushmoor?
Yeah, you had gleamed from your investigations that the Dark Riders had stopped here or were headed here with their payload of mysterious goodies.
So they're either here or they've moved on.
Yeah, I suppose
what
you'll have
they're
to
thinking.
find out.
They're either here or not here. Almost certainly one of those two.
Yeah, one of those for sure.
Well, they were delivering what? The
Um,
oh fuck.
this,
Okay.
you know, the sea sage effigy is among the items.
Oh, from the college.
And
Okay.
you know that they had a vial of gray swirling mist-like fluid, a crown made of fragile bone fragments, and a piece of a heart, the werewolf's heart.
Yes.
Lord's hard.
Please signs that perhaps we should find a stable and begin looking around town and getting acquainted with the layout of the land. Maybe we can find some information.
Is there anybody to challenge us as we approach the city?
You see some guards, like on top of this building here with the walls. They do have crossbows, but you see that they notice you, but they don't pay you any mind. So you don't get like shouted at or told to identify yourselves or anything. So
Your father was a
I'm
hamster.
assuming you're talking about this one, but I can't see any pings.
yeah, I didn't ping.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the walled structure.
All right. I guess we'll continue on past them then. And just kind of look around, get a lay of the land, and maybe hopefully look for an inn or stable or somewhere to put our horses up.
Yeah, so you can definitely find this stable. Okay. All right, so that takes us there. All right, so I have a map for this. Stand by.
These townsfolk have lost their faith in Pharasma. Perhaps it is time that I restore by throwing my sword really, really good.
So if you guys want to drop tokens on wherever you're going to be approaching the stables from, on the edge of town.
Riding in like the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
There's 5.
And Genesis.
Yeah, but she's behind us.
No, she is actually death.
Oh, I sure can be. I just chose not to be.
Okay.
She's the
See?
fifth lord
Mhm.
of the apocalypse. Apathy.
Y'all magical motherfuckers over here.
Mhm.
Okay. An old hay wain stands just inside the livery stable. Its wooden sideboards near bursting with the load of straw that it bears. One of its wheels is missing, and the wagon leans heavily to one side. A bent old man kneels beside the wagon, struggling to fit a new wheel on the empty axle.
Plea gets off his horse, and helps him lift.
Ilix will take the reins of his horse.
Can I help you?
Sorry, my friend here has taken a vow of silence. He's not able to speak, but I always think that actions speak louder than words, and he's merely attempting to assist.
Oh, sure. I could use a hand. If you just want to put your weapon down over there and help me lift this up.
Wait, was
He
I
doesn't
not?
have a weapon.
I don't have a weapon.
Or rather, he is a weapon. Please, he asked you to lay down over there.
I'm quite certain it will take more than you, my boy. And
Very
I,
well.
I don't
say
think
it,
you.
Wait. Oh, damn it. Does it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Okay.
I sheathe Gabby's
It's
greatsword.
like you go to lift it and you're like, wow, that's a lot of hay. Like it's very
I walk
full.
over. There are gold bars inside these bales of hay?
Ilix kind of giggles at Plea, struggling a little bit.
Plea is making the face as if he's making the noise I just made, but like no noise is coming out. Like, he's all red in the face and like shaking.
Okay. So go ahead and mark where you put your weapon down, and roll initiative.
Of course.
All right, mounted combat.
Oh, let me clear the turn order. Ah, shit. Actually, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Did it just update?
That should just update. Oh no, it put doubles in. Shit. There's extra turns. Oh no, this is a disaster. Oh, you don't see the extras? Okay. Okay, that'll work out.
I don't see the extras.
That'll be okay.
I haven't rolled mine yet. If you want to clear anything.
No, I don't want to. I'm going to do it manually. We'll be fine.
Okay.
So,
So,
can any of us make perceptions to see what the fuck is happening?
So,
Explode.
Plea and Havelock lift up the wagon and are immediately assailed by these two creatures that come skittering out from underneath it.
The fuck?
Hey, Wayne. You bitch.
Okay, let me get a turn added for them.
Hey, Wayne is what he was referred to as.
Oh.
Guys, these aren't huge. I can grapple them.
And I can trip them. And I help.
And I helped. Okay. So they're going to have a separate turn from him. So, Alrighty. So we have a brief surprise round here where only the creatures get to act, but then we'll do top of the turn order. So did I put their attacks in? Please tell me I did. Oh, beautiful. Good job, Chris.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Did it.
Alright, so the one that attacks Havelock rolls a 5, so he misses. Even flat-footed, you're just going to dodge that quite deftly. The other one is going to bite Plea for a 22, which I assume will hit flat-footed. Which is going to be 3 damage, which is rather pathetic. Except it also has... well, you're immune to disease, but I don't know if the paralysis effect is disease or not.
Well, I think they have a paralysis effect, guys.
So
paralyzed is.
That's very bad. That's mucho bad.
You don't need to do a knowledge check if you use your body to explore all the enemy's special abilities.
I really like how you phrase that. This special attack renders the victim immobile. Paralyzed creatures cannot move. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't say anything about it being disease. It just seems like it's a special attack of some kind. So I don't know if it...
What's it called?
It's paralysis. It's a bestiary monster rule attack. You need to do a fort save.
I'm good.
Good lord.
He's more than good. He spits the paralysis back at.
Yep. Okay, so you're not paralyzed, but you do take a little spit of damage that doesn't really matter at all. Okay. Fun.
This is like undead.
And you're immune to disease, right? I didn't make that up?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And then it is Clanartis? Yeah, it's Clanartis' turn, as he drops his disguise and attacks Plea.
That is a very sudden change.
Papa Emeritus?
What a strange... Okay.
I mean, I guess
his business must be doing pretty poorly, because it seems like his gimmick is that he just kills all of his customers the moment.
I'm willing to bet a guy who has a hay bale full of... I'm pretty sure those are... I'm pretty sure those are undead. They look zombie-like. What do those look like?
Nobody's
I
rolled
had
math,
to
so we don't know.
roll something. No one's rolled.
Oh
any.
yeah, I don't have religion.
Okay.
So fucking...
So he's gonna roll a 24 against you, flat-footed, which will deal
That does hit.
5 damage plus 30 for sneak attack.
Oh,
Plus
fuck.
30?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sin, we might need some boo-boo band-aids here.
And I also need a fort save against the poison.
Not immune to
Oh,
poison yet,
come
guys.
on!
Ripperino. Okay, let me find what poison he has here.
Thank
I
God
don't
you
get
got
that
a
till
cleric.
later.
So this is going to be large scorpion venom. I will let you look that up while I move on, if that's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Ilix.
Ilix shouts, "Play!" and then looses a bunch of arrows at this green boy here. I'm gonna do a bit of quick just to see if I fail. So I fail. That'd be a 14 if they're undead.
Let's see. Oh yeah, you can identify them. They're ghouls.
Ghouls.
You.
Ghouls.
Yeah, that's probably all I get out of that though. But here comes the pain. I am going to deadly aim.
Oh, the ghouls also have sneak attack. Shit, that's crazy.
So that first attack is a 37, and the second one is a 19.
And this is against that ghoul or against the dude?
This first ghoul.
Okay. Plea, I'm gonna need you to add 11 damage from the ghoul that sneak attacked you. And you said you were attacking the closest ghoul, is that correct?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Your second one is gonna miss, I'm pretty sure. Oh, is it 19? Shit.
It is a 19 because of it being
Oh,
undead.
favorite enemy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, so then that is if they both hit, then that is 26. That'd be 36 damage.
So 10.
Fuck.
So 10 extra.
10 extra
Nice.
because of the
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
and
Nice.
them being undead.
Nice. Okay. Leopold.
This is
I'm sorry. I need to reroll because I get my second arrow because of many shot.
Oh right.
So that's an extra 14 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Good lord.
Okay, so you
another
just
24 damage.
killed it in one round.
this is literally the thing Alex is built to kill.
Yeah.
So
Leopold.
seeing that my friend was just fucking just rocked by these dudes, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step so I have a clearer line of sight on this douche canoe. And I'm going to spend a full round action to shoot his leg and try to prone him. He hopefully doesn't have stand up. Maybe. I don't know if 21 hits.
He's a stand-up comedian, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
What's his touch? 21 touch?
Oh, is it still touch AC? Yeah, it is.
Well, I'm.
Oh,
right
you got
there.
soft cover. He's gonna have. I think he has 21 exact. Hold on.
Well, tie goes to me, right?
Yep.
Oh no, it's 22. I'm bad at math.
That's really high touch.
Well, he's got 18
damn.
plus 4 would be 22, right?
Well,
Soft cover is only +2.
No, it's not.
Hard cover. What?
It's plus 4.
Cut it up.
No. Soft, giving you plus 4
that's
bonus
plus
to AC. Yep.
Oh, I was reading the other one. That's +2.
Yep.
Partial cover.
Yep.
So many fucking covers. It's so dumb. Okay.
Yeah,
I
so-
have 5-foot step and grapple.
So wait, do your other shots go off, or is it just the first one?
No, that was a full round action to try.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
And swift action to reload.
So you're stepping into the stable? There's like a...
So there's lines on this map that I guess I can't. I didn't know that I'm stepping into.
Those are very thick purple lines.
Yeah.
Oh, that's from when I was aligning the map. Let me turn off the grid.
Yeah. I didn't.
He just walks through the wall.
I didn't walk through any walls. I stay here.
I mean, you can go there. You kind of have to like open the stable up. Okay. So
30 to grapple.
30 to grapple. Crazy person. CMD. Fuck, I can never find this. Probably because it's on the next page. His CMD is 27.
Cool. He's grappled.
All right.
Oh, yeah, you have 30.
Okay, so I think it is. God, my turn order is so fucked. Okay, not you.
On my screen, it's him next.
And yeah, I'm
Mine too.
just clearing everything out here.
Oh, gotcha.
Just a heads up, by 12, I'm gonna have to peace out since I have to wake up at 4.
Okay.
For work.
Alrighty, it is his turn again, and the ghoulies.
You have to get up at 4 in the morning?
I push it to 4:30.
You mean when Ryan goes to bed?
Fuck.
Yeah, work.
So wait, did Zin not get an action during that surprise? Or was there even a surprise round?
Why would she get an action during a surprise round?
I think the reason why Leopold's saying that is probably because Plee got injured, and so this dude gets to go again. And
I didn't
Yeah,
know
but
if, like,
there'd be no reason for her to
What are you doing?
get an action. Yeah, you don't just start at the top of the order. You get a bonus, like it's a whole
this
free.
is still the surprise round.
No.
No.
We are in regular
we're
turn order now.
Normal turn order now.
We're in
but
round 1.
His attack on me before was surprise round.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm so low.
Stabs you and he just like fucking lock his arms up.
Well, he only gets one attack.
Yep. That is true.
And he's got a minus, or he's got a penalty to it, so.
Man, he's not going to be able to do his special thing if you're grappling him. That's no fun.
Why do you think I did that?
Why you gotta take a... Why
My
gotta...
new
I think he's done enough.
My
In
new
fairness.
description of being a DM is like learning by heart like the variety of options that a character or like creature is able to do and getting to use maybe one of them.
Yep.
You
And
did
that's
49 damage to me in one turn.
Yep.
I don't feel guilty at all.
Well, he could have done something a lot worse, but that's okay.
Right, he could have, but it's no fun to kill
Still
someone
doesn't negate
in a surprise
his feelings.
round.
Sure it is. Okay, so let's see. He has evasion. What's that do?
That is
Evasion
half
just
da-
lets you
if
dodge AoEs.
Yeah. AoEs if he
Aw,
passes,
man.
he takes no damage, not
That's no fun.
not hit.
Which I sadly didn't get to use, and that.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll. Okay. Oh. He rolled a 29 for escape artist. Does that work?
1 second, let me double check. What is escape? I've never actually tried to... Nobody's ever tried to escape me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Grappled creature can
Just
do
submit.
escape artist against attacker's CMD. So I actually don't know my CMD. What did you roll?
29.
Not enough.
You have you have 30 CMD? What the fuck?
I have...
Wait. Doesn't that go down when you're grappling?
No.
Not when
CMD
you're in
and
control
CMD are
of
not
them.
affected.
Your
And I'm
CMD
controlling.
is that of normal manacles.
But your CMD has dex with it though. How does that not go down when you're grappling? That doesn't make any sense.
1 second. Let me do this. Let me do it in roll 20, and I can turn on the grappled condition in roll 20. Grappled. Okay, and then let's see how that affects my stats, because it should work.
15.
Aha!
Uh,
Yeah, because it's
28.
Because it's minus 4 dex, right? So that would be minus 2 to your CMD.
Yeah. But if he hadn't gotten me with that poison and I took the 2 strength drain, he still wouldn't pass it because my normal CMD is 32.
Oh my god! Fuck off! Alright.
But he escapes.
So he
But it is
escapes
the
you.
standard action to escape artist. So
Right.
He can't do anything.
Well, he can.
Move, but he can't do anything else.
He can try to 5 foot to here. Actually, how's his acrobatics? Oh, actually, he's gonna try to run past Havelock.
Grab him.
Havelock doesn't threaten right now.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have his weapon. Oh my goodness.
I'm
Punch him in the mouth.
But if he runs away from me, I gotta punch him.
Yeah, you do get to try to punch him. That is true.
Trip him.
So
That
he's
is
gonna
crazy.
roll acrobatics against your just patently obscene.
I built a grapple character. It's gonna have.
He's not gonna dodge you. You're gonna be able to punch him before he gets away.
Cool. I will
Donkey punch him in the back of the head.
attempt to stunning fist him.
Oh my
You finished
god.
what you
First
started,
one
boy.
is it's not good. Unfortunately.
No. No, that's a whiff.
It was really bad, guys.
Was he technically flanking at that point?
No.
Or is he not? Oh, okay.
He's
I'm not
actually
threatening.
he's actually gonna take up a position here. And then the ghoul is going to attack Havelock,
Of course he does.
which I can just roll from my sheet. I don't know why I'm fucking rolling real dice.
Because it's nice to roll real dice.
It's very
It's good,
satisfying. That's true.
It's good, bro.
Okay, so he is going to bite you. Which is going to do.
I assume he hit.
Actually, maybe not. 21.
That will hit.
Okay.
Just barely hit.
So that is. Give me my D8. Because that roll is incorrect. So I need my dice. Okay, so that will be 8 damage from the bite itself and 6 damage from sneak attack. Not too bad.
How's he sneaking attacking?
He's
again?
he's flanking you.
Oh right.
And then I need a fort save from you. Actually, I think I need 2 fort saves because there's disease and paralysis.
Okay. Let me see. Can I instant judgment? I think I can activate a judgment as an immediate action.
You can spend an immediate action to pronounce a judgment.
Yep.
Who the fuck has their mic open? Is that Tanner?
Sorry. Yeah.
All right. I use instant judgment to activate purity and
Examining my right
I guess purity and justice. Yep. Yeah, I'll do that. And roll my fort saves. Purity. +2. All right. Sorry. Now I'm all off my shit.
Okay.
Rolled a 3 on the second. Man, 6 and a 3. Not good.
So, what do I take here? Sorry, I was talking to Zuzu, so I missed what the explanation was for it. Was there a bonus from purity?
It's already included.
Okay. I think you pass. Yeah. Yep. No sweat there.
Nice.
Yes,
But
Pharasma.
But you do take the damages. All right,
I-
Xenesis, it's your
I've done
turn.
so.
Oh no, please.
You got
Alright.
Thrift Channel, baby.
Oh
That
yeah.
is probably
Do it
not
up.
the best use of actions. Probably not.
There's a swift
I mean,
action. She can just do it
It's a
whenever.
Swift action
Yeah.
and a channel, and she could do
There you
it
go,
twice.
Clee.
I like that better. Ah.
All right. Havelock.
Okay. I'm going to dimensional hop or Well, as part of a movement, I can draw a sword. I can draw Gabby's greatsword. Would you allow me to do that as part of dimensional hop, which uses a move action?
Did you sheath it or did you set it down?
I sheathed it.
Oh. Okay. So yeah, you can. I think you could.
I was still. I was probably sheathed the whole time. Like I don't think I was holding a sword walking.
I just imagined that you were. I don't know
Yeah.
why.
You were like, put your weapons down, and I was.
Portrait does have it drawn, so it's
I mean, that's
understandable.
fair, but like, I think Havelock would have he would have been like, put your weapons down over there and go ahead. And Havelock's just like looking around doing the John Travolta, like, what do you mean? We're not walking around with our weapons out, as far as I know.
Well, it sounded to me like you were kind of being Crusader about it, but that was just.
Yeah,
I don't.
some of my bullshit text was a little bit like that, but
That's all right. It's all good.
Alright,
I
so I
just
will
imagined
dimensional
it that
hop.
way. Yep.
Here, and draw Gabby's greatsword as a part of that movement, if you'll allow it.
Yep.
And then I will make an attack on this move from behind. This only includes. Okay. This is only my first.
Okay.
Fucking 2, man. My rolls have been real shit tonight.
Except for that one time you killed a giant, but
Yeah.
That's true. You're gonna miss with a 16.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm actually not doing that one because they share a turn with him now.
I'll also use my swift action to activate Bane. Actually, too late.
you can't. You used your immediate action
Yep.
last turn.
True story.
Oh, fair enough.
Ilix.
5-footing to the side, so I got a clear line of shot on this
Yes,
ghoul.
you do.
And I think we do the thing.
My beautiful
That
ghoul
is
boy
not the thing I wanted.
is
Sorry.
gonna go squish.
Little pig.
Ooh.
So that's gonna be a 36 and a 23.
Yeah, they hit.
So 24, 34.
Okay.
No, yeah, 20. Yeah.
I'm
34,
going with your first answer.
And then I got more damage after that.
And
Next
the
round's
rest-
10 on top of
these
that.
are his favorite
44.
enemy.
Alrighty. He's not looking so good. Leopold.
This boy's having a bad time.
Yeah. If those hadn't been
Come on, guys. He's never gonna get to use his special ability if you keep not letting him flank. Come on. Come on. Please.
Play to
I don't
find out
know.
what happens.
I don't know if I like the way he's talking about this special.
Yeah. He's trying to sneak attack.
It sounds like something more than that. He's already sneak attacked. I don't like that.
I'm just pointing out the sneak attack did 49 damage. And
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a
no.
lot.
Well, he has to be flanking for that to work. And I think his guy's gonna go squish here.
Yeah, it's gonna go squish
He's gonna-
way before he can
So-
use his
Only if you
abilities.
squish him.
You know what? Yeah, I'll squish this thing, and then Plee can just fucking give this guy a hug of death. So I'm just gonna fucking unload on this poor fucking MacGuffin here.
Poor MacGuffin.
MacGuffin.
Attacked us
You
out of
can
fucking
split up your
haystacks.
shots, so after it
Sure.
dies.
Okay. So
16 will miss him, and if you're doing the 26, then That would
yeah,
hit.
I'll hit him with. Cool. That gives me a grit. Next turn.
Sweet.
Wait,
Peli.
no,
Peli.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's actually incorrect. Sorry, I have to reroll that because I have grapple turned on and I'm no longer grappled.
Disappointing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, his number to beat is 27.
Come on, roll 20. Turn off grapple. There we go.
Well, I think you could just use the same roll and just mod it,
I mean,
whatever your new mod is.
Bu- bu- bu.
Unless you
Well,
really,
the grappled condition in roll 20 adds to grapple correctly. So like if you're doing CMB, it adds +2. Like it does.
Okay, you can re-roll it if you want, but I'm not gonna let you combine them.
I will reroll.
All right.
He's
Well,
grappled.
yes, he is. Son of a bitch. All right,
hugs
it's
time.
his turn. He's gonna try to get out. Ah, rude. Get back here, dice. Oh, that's only a 24. It's not gonna work out.
Nope.
Xenesis.
Hmm. Fuck. I suppose. Oh, you guys are pretty far away. No. Fuck. I'll cast Spear of Purity. See if I can from over here. Did I get him?
23 against touch.
He's got -4 dex.
-4 dex, but I think soft cover. No, there's a line of sight there. Okay, yeah, you hit. Give me damage.
Cool. Will negate all.
Well, we'll have.
Will halves it, yeah.
Okay, I'll do a save for him.
All right. Havelock is gonna full attack this fucking.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh, baby.
Oh wait.
Oh baby.
2 ones
Well, I
on the
doubt it.
d6s. Come on now.
I doubt it confirms though. I rolled a 2 on the confirmation.
And you already have flanking in there?
I do not actually.
Okay, then I
So that'd be a
believe.
+4 to.
Yeah,
for
because he's
outflank.
got -4 to dex right now, which makes his AC
-2.
21.
Also, if he didn't pass his will, he's blinded for 1 round.
He rolled a 13, so I assume he fails.
Yep.
So yeah,
So he's flat-footed.
he is flat-footed. Holy shit! Xenesis, you just unlocked a crit for Havelock. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
Da. That. Yep. So that is
Well, that's Murder She Wrote right there.
24 damage.
Yeah, teamwork!
Damn it! God damn it, guys!
Lop his head off.
Okay.
I finally get to aid in a kill. I'm so happy.
You've always been aiding in kills.
I guess we didn't help him lift the wagon fast enough.
God, who knew having horses
I
was
look
such a
look
pain
up at
in the
Havelock
ass?
and look down at the ghouls and the corpse and say perhaps we should find the constabulary of this town and see if they know anything.
Okay, so real quick, Havelock, you feel kind of like a strange itching, like almost like inside your head. It feels like a weird, like reverse headache type of thing.
Havelock, I told you to wrap it up.
And you hear a voice.
Okay.
Pardon me. Could you comment on the assassin's effectiveness? I'm considering reanimating him, and I'd like to know if it would be worth the expense.
Who is the, can I tell what this is? What's I'm experiencing? Is it like a knowledge, maybe?
Yes, but so what's your immediate response?
Okay. Well, I right. I was hoping to have the whatever knowledge my character would have to inform me
Well,
about how I would
it'll
respond.
it'll make sense when we get there as to why you need
Alright.
to. Yeah.
I think I'd pull Gabby's greatsword clean, and I think extremely effective. You should definitely reanimate him right now. Totally worth the expense.
Mm.
Nice. Okay. So now I'll let you do knowledge arcana.
Okay.
Because you are pretty sure you are under the effect of some kind of spell.
Is he the only one that
Yeah,
can?
be my
Or
guess.
He's the only one who can.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, you're very confident. Well, actually, knowledge arcana 25. Identify a spell that is in place, 20 plus spell level. Yep, you just barely got it. You know that this was most likely a sending spell.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Which allows you to contact a particular creature with which you are familiar and send a short message of 25 words or less. Which, if Havelock counts the words that were said to him, it was exactly 25 words.
Wow.
Huh. I ready Gabby's greatsword to coup de grace this creature.
Feel free, because it's already dead.
I mean, in case it's reanimated
Could you?
immediately.
Oh, okay. So the person said 25 words exactly. So what does that mean again?
Xenesis doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh, you're not sharing it
Well,
either. Okay.
well, the only thing
We're
that
still
would
in
have
the moment. I was
the only thing that would have happened is that Havelock would have said that out loud,
okay.
and you guys would have heard him responding to no one.
Oh, okay.
I've seen weirder.
So Ilix will come inside and wrench the arrows out of the creatures and say, "Ghouls. It's clear that the enemy got here before us. Who knows what else they have waiting in store?"
Yes, they left a little present. I'm actually on the line with him right now.
What?
On the line with him. I love that.
And I tap the side of my head.
Flea looks at Havelock and signs. Did that gold bite
Doing
affect
all right
you
there?
in some way?
I have, I have no idea what you mean. And I just start chopping up the body. Oh fuck! I
Maybe
guess I
don't
can't.
chop up
I
the
can't
body
say-
before I
I
search
guess I
it.
can't do that, or I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, you probably would.
Yeah,
Oh
you'd
yeah,
be
everybody
defiling
likes
for
Havelock.
Rasma.
Ilix
I'm-
goes crazy one time, and
I'm gonna search the body jar, but I'm gonna be very careful not to touch anything sharp because this guy
Okay.
clearly has some nasty.
It's booby trapped with hundreds and hundreds of vials of
Needles
scorpion
that
poison.
explode.
You,
Yeah.
you
I
take
have a feeling-
75 strength damage and die.
Okay.
Feeling this was a gift from May.
So I will get you. You figured it out. Good for you. I will get you guys loot another time because we're gonna close up session here, and I do want to touch on one last thing before next time. So I'll get
I
you.
wrote down
I'll get
loot
you.
from the assassin in my
Yep.
haversack.
I will get loot for the assassin into Discord for you all. But the thing I want to touch on is that we are actually going to be using insanity rules going forward for this book. It's optional, but I think it'll be fun, so we're going to do it. So basically the way this is going to work, your third bar I have set to a purple color, which is going to represent your sanity. You all start with a number of sanity points equal to your current level plus your wisdom modifier.
Cool, I got a lot.
Yes.
Why does mine say 22? I think it should be 12.
So if you guys want to set that up, that would be awesome. And
I'm gonna set that up later.
we will track that going forward as you guys have encounters with terrible horrors of the dark tapestry.
Oh dear, this is going to be very bad for us.
loves to mix your shits your pants.
I'm just sad I didn't get to use one thing.
Well, he said he didn't get to use his thing. He had a death attack that he didn't get to
Maybe you all
use.
should,
I
use your
fucking.
stuff on each
He was
other.
an assassin. Then,
He
right?
was an assassin, yes.
Those things have bitchin' fucking special moves.
Well,
man.
yeah, the thing was he had to study his target for 3 rounds before he could do a death attack. And you guys helped out with the wagon like so fast that he just didn't have time to. I was expecting
okay.
I was expecting more conversation to be made, but you guys were like, "Nope, we're going to get right
That's
to
what
work."
you call good teamwork, guys. Proud of y'all.
I mean,
We
please
were
not
too
one for
friendly.
Ignorant.
Please not one for
Chris.
conversation.
Chris, how amazing would it have been that we're so friendly that he's like, wow, maybe these guys aren't assholes.
maybe
No, call it off, guys.
maybe
I'm wrong.
maybe I'm the
we-
bad guy.
Yeah, are we the baddies?
Here,
How
let me-
much
So,
for our insanity bar?
It'll be your current level plus wisdom.
Plus, is it wisdom modifier? Or plus
Yes.
your wisdom?
Wisdom modifier.
Okay.
I have 11.
That'd be awesome if it was plus my
Me
fucking
too.
wisdom.
Right.
Zenithus is going to have a fuck ton.
Yeah.
So, relevant.
Good night, all. Good game.
I do.
Good night.
I do.
This is a really long gif. What the fuck?
Turn on the sound.
No, I'm not doing it.
Oh, come on, he's actually pretty good.
I don't hear anything.
Do you not have it coming through headphones?
I wonder if... Oh.
Always wanted to know what it would be like if colonists and